Where that music at? Where's the music? Lion roars.
I like this one. I like this one. Hey, everyone.
Hey.
Welcome in.
DJ E on the beat. The lion roars.
The lion roars.
Watch you gonna hit that beat. Hey.
How y'all doing tonight?
Hey, y'all. Ain't that nice, y'all?
Just vibing right now.
What's up, everybody? Hey.
Hey.
What's going on, beautiful people? Do we
How
sound
y'all
nice?
doing? I don't want to
How's
turn
it
it all
going,
the way
everyone?
off. That's good. Is that too loud?
No, not at all.
Okay. Hey, everyone.
Happy
What's
Sunday.
good? What's good? Happy Sunday.
Do we sound all right, guys?
Sunday Gumbo. Sunday Gumbo.
Let's do it. So, hi, everyone. Let me see. Want to salute up the chat?
Salute up the
We
chat.
got Just Jay, the algorithm. Salute to
Hey.
you, love. We got Joe
Salute to you.
Delaney, the bestie. She was chilling with me
Bestie in the
yesterday.
Was
Yeah, we
she?
got a little. Yeah, well,
Oh,
yeah,
that's
she was
right.
with me. She was with me on my
On the live, on the vertical.
on my vertical yesterday. We have a little bit of feedback. I've been told.
Hold on.
So, and then we have Beba, Sandra. Hey sis, what's going on? What's going on? And we have our attorney, Kevin Corpinen. What's going on, Kevin? What's going on? And all of you ghost watchers out there. Without you ghost watchers, this would not be possible. And we got the big bro, Urban Lounge Podcast is in the house. Urban, boy, you a fool, boy.
Urban.
You're a fool.
Can you
I
hear
was
it
listening
still?
just a little bit. It's not bad, but
Okay.
just whenever you come off mute, when you come off mute, you just hear it a little bit in the back. It's not bad.
Okay.
But I was
adjusting.
okay. I was listening to our live, and our last live. Man, thank everyone. That was a fire live last week. Everybody
really
that came out. Urban hit the panel. We had
Samoa Gorilla.
We had Selena 3 times.
Yep.
We had Miss Coco BX. What did you do this time, Urban? Urban, you're a fool, boy. I didn't know how you're funny. I was telling E behind the scenes. If you guys watched it last week, it's echoing when you come off mute, sis.
Let me see.
So I don't hear it. Well, it's just a little bit, but when you come off mute, I can hear it. I can't hear it now. Well, just a little bit. But while I'm talking, I'll let you try to adjust. But Urban, if you guys missed it last week, Urban was towards the end of the show, and I just kept rewinding it, guys. uh, we were playing our commercials from the lovely T Cat. Shout out to the Pillow Princess. Um, we're playing our commercials as usual, and Urban, at the end of our commercials, Urban says, "So y'all really have commercials?"
Yes. Yes.
He said, "Y'all are better." He said, "Y'all are better than Wakanda." How you doing
Okay.
together? How you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Salute to you. Salute, salute, salute. But yeah, thank you guys for coming out. And again, I want to thank everybody that came out and gave me birthday wishes last week. I want to thank everyone who sent me cash apps, and everyone that just showed us love. I had a really wonderful time last week. Great conversation, great birthday celebration. What a way to celebrate, you know what I mean? So without you guys, man, I'm just tickled to death. This is just a highlight of my day, or highlight of my week. And that's what we aim to do with shows like this that E and I have. This is just a highlight of our week to come and just kind of like, so E, you put it best, sis. This is just like therapy. You know what I mean? And it's just like therapy to come on here and just kind of unwind and just have fun. You know what I mean? Let your hair down, so to speak, proverbially speaking, and I can't even talk. And just have fun with it. You know what I mean? Thank you together. Thank you. So, but
Yeah,
go
it
ahead,
was a
sis.
lot of fun. I enjoyed it. The conversation was like therapy. It was like sitting around having a good conversation, talking about real situations with people who, have actual opinions that are, thought provoking, that are, that add something to the conversation. So I definitely appreciate it. Urban Lounge podcast, Samoan Gorilla, uh, Miss Coco BX, and Selena. It was
Yeah,
really, really fun. Really, really fun. And you guys, if you don't know, if you're not subbed up to Urban Lounge, Mods, can you put his information in the chat? He had some really good conversations. I kind of watched him last week. Well, this week. He had one with, I think his name is Lonnie.
yeah,
They were talking about, it was more so around animation and superheroes and sci-fi stuff that I love. Um, and just to hear them, talk about it. I almost jumped on the panel, but I didn't. I almost jumped on the panel, but I didn't.
Lionel Suggs.
Lionel Suggs, there we go. Lionel, thank you. And he also had one about Anton Daniels. That one was fire too. So he went over, he reviewed Anton Daniels. So AD, I don't always agree with Anton Daniels, but he was on point for this one. So
Yeah, yeah.
but
Together, I'm
definitely.
drinking. I'm an old school. Together, I'm drinking on some more MD 2020.
What is with you in this old school dirt liquor?
Hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
I hear it. I hear it.
Mad
The
dog.
MD.
Mad dog.
MD. What y'all drinking on?
What y'all drinking on? Look at Joe talking smack in the chat with the emojis.
Always. I had a question for the chat. If you are, yeah, he said, wait, what? Mad Dog. Yes, you heard correctly. Yes, he on that dirt liquor.
I'm on that
He
rock
on
gut.
that dirt liquor.
I'm on that
Yes,
rock
he
gut.
is. We gonna pray for him.
Hey,
Have him in your prayers. What I had a question that I put up, where when you're out to dinner or at a lounge, out to dinner at a lounge or a bar, whatever you want to call it. What is your drink of choice? What's your drink of choice when you're out and about?
That is very easy. Um, Joe, tell them what my drinking choice is in the chat. Well, yeah, Joe's Chardonnay. Tell them, Joe.
Chardonnay.
Hers is Chardonnay. Tell them, Joe.
Give her a chance to type.
Tell them something, Joe.
Tell us something, Joe. Somebody said
But what
white Zinfandel. White Zinfandel.
Oh, she's on White Zinfandel right now. Yep.
Chardonnay,
She
Crown and Coke. Crown and Coke.
That's it. That's it.
Me, I will have a lemon drop. Yeah, a lemon drop. Or why are you looking all crazy?
Because that's the same
You don't
stuff
think-
that that's what Selena had with. Remember,
What?
she was talking about she had the lemon drop or something like that with Damn D.
Oh, did she? Yeah.
I think she
I
said she
usually
had
have
that.
a
Yeah.
lemon drop. Yeah, I usually have a lemon drop, or I'll have like a what is it? What is that one? It's a Manhattan. A lemon drop or a Manhattan. I just went from east to west with that, but yes, it all depends on what I'm eating.
Yeah. Yeah. Together says those nails are fire. Could you please show the
Oh,
audience
thank you.
your nails, please, sis? I like this. I like for you to showcase those beautiful nails that you have. Ooh-wee. That's what I'm talking about right
Thank
there.
you. Did them myself.
You did those yourself?
Did them myself. Did them myself.
That is one more time. One more time. Show them again. Let's see.
My little
Man.
jewel.
Yeah, those
I'm
are
not
nice.
flipping y'all off. I actually have jewels on there.
Those are nice.
Thank you.
Look,
Urban
look,
said
look.
depends on who you with. Or Crown on the rocks if he's feeling frisky. If you're feeling frisky, you go straight up on the
Yep.
rocks. Okay,
Yep.
okay.
Yeah, that's how I am. Or Jack Daniels. Depends on
Ur-
who I'm out with. The gents might drink whiskey. Miss Urban is bourbon. Yeah, that's. I'm like that too. Bourbon
I
is
like the
like
bourbon
really.
now.
Well, bourbon is real smooth. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I like the bourbon.
What's up, beautiful Miss Tanya Renee? The
DJ Tanya.
DJ Tanya, the country girl herself. Texas in the house.
Texas in the house.
Yeehaw. Giddy
She
up,
was
giddy
DJing.
up,
I
giddy up.
missed you last night. I'm sorry. I went to bed.
I
Well,
was
actually,
listening.
no, I wasn't in the bed. I'm lying. I was trying to work on this dang mic, and obviously it didn't work. I gotta go to the Mac store, y'all, because this is a brand new mic, brand new equipment. The only thing that's messed up right now is I'm thinking it's my MacBook. So I was up all night recording, listening, recording, listening. So going to the Mac store. I'm going to see the geniuses. Fix my
You wanna
dang laptop.
Yes, Lord. But
Okay.
yeah, Urban, DJ Tanya is always on point. What
Yep.
your name is? What your name
What
is?
your name
Hey,
is?
Mr. Sexy Man. What your name is? Hey, Urban. You know, Urban's a
I
DJ
heard-
too, right?
Yeah, okay. I heard him too. He was doing his little thing too. I liked it. I liked it. I was hearing some East Coast, some old school hip hop.
Yeah, he's
You do your thing. You doing your thing.
yeah, he's a DJ here in Texas, man. So he
I'm gonna have to come
DJs
to
as well.
Texas. I'm
Nah,
gonna
but you don't want to come. But Urban and DJ
Yeah, you
Tanya,
right.
she don't want to come to the country
Yeah, you're right. Why don't I want to come to the country?
because we growing big down here. Those critters, we growing big.
That's why. Exactly.
We growing big,
Exactly.
big. We growing big.
DJ Tanya
But
Renee, you got a
she
wrench.
got a wrench. Yeah. Drop your
Drop your
link, sweetheart.
information.
Yeah, drop your link. Look. That's
Everything big.
right.
Yeah. And I
That's
dang
right.
sure ain't going to the country to get introduced to them neither. No.
Everything
No,
big.
thank you. Okay. What we talking about? What we talking about tonight?
What we talking about, man? We got a lot to talk about. And
Lisa J. Stocks in the building.
there she is. How you doing, Lisa J. Stocks?
Hello.
Salute to you, sweetheart. Thank you for coming through.
Okay.
Thank you. Y'all go sub up to Miss Lisa J. Stocks.
We might have you come up one of these times if you don't mind and talk about stocks. I've seen you.
Yes, I see you too. Look, I see you. As a man that is constantly thinking about the future, I always talk to the bestie behind the scenes, and she lets me know about some of the things that you say and you talk about in your lives. I catch some of them, and you talk about some really interesting stuff. And one thing about what you talk about is very, very, very much needed in the Black community, because it seems like we cannot get our ish together when it comes to our money and investing and having generational wealth and so forth and so on. So
exactly,
Lisa J. Stocks, you guys please put her channel into the chat. There goes the lovely Selena.
And we got Miss Coco BX in the building.
Miss Coco BX. And Miss Selena.
And Miss Selena. I thought you were in Cali. What you doing on here? You supposed to be in my state enjoying yourself. Or have you come home? Have you come home?
Have you come home?
Did you come home? I seen the pictures on IG.
I want to say,
feel free to reach out if you want to set something up. Okay.
Absolutely. That would be great.
You back home now? Okay.
Back home? Okay. And checking you out, Selena. I love your hair. I love you see her hair.
Yes, that's the picture from IG that she put up.
I said,
look at Selena. I saw it on IG.
Yeah, I saw it on IG too. I was like, look at Selena. Look at how cute. Look at how cute.
Did you hit my area? Did you hit the Bay Area, or were you down south in LA? Who we got up in here?
Hey, sexy Filipino proud single mother. How are you, sweetheart?
How are you?
Salute, sweetheart. That's one of my IG followers. She is very much into fitness, and she is very, very fit.
Okay.
So she's doing good. So
I'm
welcome to the
chat. I can see the
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Very fit.
Really, yes, she is.
Welcome in, sexy Filipina.
Yep.
Filipino.
She's doing very well.
Filipinos.
But yeah, man. Thank you guys for coming through. We didn't leave out anybody. Oh, she was in South Central. How to survive in South Central, a place where.
Oh, he's in SoCal. Okay. He's about 6 hours away from me. All right, y'all.
Okay.
Some more gorilla up in the house. Hey, brother.
Oh, a little brother in the house. Yeah, little brother.
People just popping in. They popping in.
They popping in. They popping in. You know, they popping in. You know.
Y'all get those likes up. We appreciate y'all. Thank you so much for coming into the chat and saluting us up. And thank you to all the Ghost Watchers out there. We appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Thumbs us up. We appreciate it.
Absolutely.
We appreciate it.
Yeah.
What you got geared up? What you got geared up for us?
All right, I got something geared up. Let's go and see if I can. Huh? What you eating on?
Yeah. These are green olives with a almond in the middle on my charcuterie board.
Charcuterie board,
Mhm.
charcuterie board,
I love making charcuteries.
charcuteries. All right, you want me to go ahead and
Oh
share
yeah.
this
Yes,
now?
sir. Yes, sir.
One of the things that I wanted to share, we'll do this first. Um, one of the things you talked about last week. Remember when you were saying how I think you had Urban and Urban Lounge and Little Bro were on the. My face looks puzzled. That's because I'm queuing up things, Bestie. I'm queuing up things. I'm doing things behind the scenes.
They are
I'm not
really good.
puzzled. I'm not puzzled. I'm just queuing
You
up things.
you would think it sounds like it's not good, but it's actually really good.
Is it?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Okay. But you remember what you were saying last week about how your husband credits a lot of things whenever he notices something on another female. Hey, you must have got your
Mm-hmm.
hair done,
Mm-hmm.
and he's like, yeah. They'd say to him, hey, yeah. Um, my husband don't even notice that. He's like, well, I got that from my wife. I credit my wife for taking notice of things like that. You know what I mean?
Right. Right.
So what I'm going to share now is something that kind of goes in the line of what you're talking about, and I want everybody in the chat to kind of like
Definitely try them.
hold on just a second. Can y'all hear that?
Oh my gosh, you women must have your men. And it
I
was
can hear it.
and it was of a woman saying, "Oh my gosh, you women must have your men so well trained. Trained men are dogs now." Dude, I'm starting to realize that a lot of women have had nothing but the worst experiences with men. There ain't no way you've never been around a man who hasn't treated you right, hasn't been nice to you, hasn't bent over backwards for you. Trained? What the heck? When men actually like you, they listen to what you want. When men actually like you, they do the things that you need them to do because they like you and they want to. Good men will be of service to you in a polite manner and vice versa. I think a lot of women have this tainted and skewed view of men. That word trained is so wild. I'd probably look at somebody sideways if they told me, oh, your man's trained. No, girl, it's called common respect. It's called him loving women. Sorry you've never been around that, seen it, but it does exist. Move along, Rat. Oh,
Okay. So we have that. Now, did y'all hear that? Should I play that again, sis, or just leave it? I think we all heard it. I can't hear you. Sis, I can't hear you. There you go.
Did you guys? I think you should play it again
Play it again?
because
Okay.
you got came in the middle.
Okay. All right. We'll play it again. And hold on a sec. All right.
must have your men so well trained. A video, and it was of a woman saying, "Oh, I seen a video, and it was of a woman saying, "Oh my gosh, you women must have your men so well trained." Trained men are dogs now. Dude, I'm starting to realize that a lot of women have had nothing but the worst experiences with men. There ain't no way you've never been around a man who hasn't treated you right, hasn't been nice to you, hasn't bent over backwards for you. Trained? What the heck? When men actually like you, they listen to what you want. When men actually like you, they do the things that you need them to do because they like you and they want to. Good men will be of service to you in a polite manner and vice versa. I think a lot of women have this tainted and skewed view of men. That word trained is so wild. I'd probably look at somebody sideways if they told me, oh, your man's trained. No, girl, it's called common respect. It's called him loving women. Sorry you've never been around that, seen it, but it does exist. Move along, Rat. Oh, I see.
All right.
Did she say
So-
move along, rat?
She said, move along, rat. Okay. I want, as you guys all know, Sis and I, we talk about these shows and we talk about, we actually, I had the pleasure of talking to Sis's husband today. Dude is super cool. Tell him I said it, man. Dude is just super, super cool. And he's one of them dudes, man, that just he seems like me. You know, he's just laid back and he's just like, you know, obviously he watched our live last week and you kind of told him about what we talked about last week about, you know, what we talked about. But anyways, with that being said, as I said last week, you mentioned how he notices things and he's noticed things in other females, and it's no disrespect or anything like that. It's just that you have admonished him throughout the years to pay attention to you, basically. You know what I'm saying? What is it? What is it?
I wouldn't say admonish. That's a pretty harsh word there.
I don't think it's a harsh word. Admonish means, in my opinion, it's more so, it's like encouragement. It's more so encouragement. It's more so like, you know, it's encouragement. It's not like, you know, harsh. That's a, you know what I'm saying? It's not like you do this, you know, browbeat, you know what I mean? It's more so like encouragement, helping someone along, you know what I mean? He did.
He didn't watch it per se, Urban. We had a discussion about it. He didn't watch it per se, but we always have discussions about my lives, and he gives me his input.
Yeah. Trust me, Urban. He loves what we talk about. You know what I'm saying? He's super cool guy, man. He's super cool. Yeah. But I want your take on this, sis. Now, Tay Tay, shout out to her. She got some great takes. I love listening to her. Here lately, she's been going live, like live in real time, you know. So I want your take on this, what she was talking about. You're the married one. So
first off, bless her heart. Bless her heart. No, I do like Tay Tay. It's Tay Tay, baby. But I kind of, when she said train, what do you mean train? That people say, she said it like that was a negative thing. And I don't deem that as a negative thing because my husband will tell you, like I said, like I said in the live last week, that when he notices, like sometimes he'll notice something different about the females at work or something, and he gives them compliments, he will tell them, my wife has trained me, or my wife has, you know, she taught me this. You know what I'm saying? So he said it as a grown ass man, you know, so it's not I think some people make it seem like saying that word is a negative connotation, but it's really not. That's like when some women get they lips all in a bunch when you say, oh, submissive, you're a submissive wife. There's nothing bad about being submissive. Yes, you submit to someone. You submit to your husband, and your husband submits to you. I think people get those words messed up. They deem it as being negative or something that you have control over me or you're doing something to me. But it's not that. It's actually a term of endearment. You know what I'm saying? That's not a bad thing. Hey, DR.
Hey, DR. What's going on, love?
Hey, love. Callie in the building.
Callie in the building, Southern Cal.
So when she said that, I think that, and she also stated that, you know, these men, you know, that's just having good manners. Well, some of these men don't have good manners. Some of these men weren't brought up that way. And some of them have learned their positive behaviors now. And it's okay to say that they were trained to notice some things. They were trained to, you know, to what do you say? If men want a submissive woman, women should want a trained man. Exactly. It's not a negative thing. People take things out of context. And I think the world that we live in now is like everybody wants to be in control of themselves, or that they came to this, you know, this knowledge of what they're doing on their own. But all of us learn from someone.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So, the fact that he said that, I understand what the girl was saying. Oh, you trained him well. Maybe because she said it, but like I said, if a man says it, then is he wrong for saying that his wife taught him well? His wife trained him well? I don't think so. Just like I wouldn't take it as a negative if you said, "Oh, you're a submissive wife." Yes, I am. I submit to my husband. I submit under my husband. Yes, I do. And my husband submits to me. Yes, he does. So, you know,
You, it's I think Joe summed it up right here. She said, "People learn people, and he's learned his wife. It's not about being trained, in my opinion." And I totally agree with Bestie right
exactly.
here. I think the
Exactly.
verbiage, and she also said about the verbiage these days, where she said that right here. She said, in this day and age, people get so emotional and sensitive about verbiage, and it's all
Absolutely.
about context. And I think when we get so wrapped up in the word trained, and just like it's Tay Tay baby, she said, she like, trained? Are we dogs now? I get it, but it's not. I think verbiage is everything. I think placement is everything, and I think people jump to conclusions too fast when they use the word trained and so forth, so on. And I like what right here, what Miss Coco BX said. She says, your husband took the time to get to know you internally because he loves you and he cares. And that's what it's all about. It's all about a man paying attention to his woman. You know what I mean? We've talked about that before, man. It's we've talked about the different love languages. How you doing, Casella? How you doing, sweetheart? She says people look at trained and submissive as negative because they don't understand the real meaning. They associate them with a man not being a leader and a woman being submissive as a doormat. Exactly.
I
And
couldn't have
so,
said it better myself. Exactly.
just perfect, sweetheart, perfect. Because people, verbiage is everything, and people just jump to conclusions and they think it's just a negative connotation when it's not. And like I said, kudos to the hubby. You know what I mean? Kudos to men that pay attention to details. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about. You know what I mean? And when you pay attention to details, that's what makes, you guys have been together. And salute to my sis. I'm not just saying that because you're my sis. You know what I'm saying? But last week I was listening and you were explaining yourself, and myself, you, and Urban, Small Gorilla, and we had questions. And it's basically, a lot of times, 9 times out of 10, sis, you're talking and people like myself, I can't relate to being married because I've never been married. Salute to you, Denise. Salute to you, sweetheart. And salute to that avatar. Lord have mercy. Lord
I'm trying
have
to
mercy.
minimize my talking for the echo.
You hear me? Lord have mercy. Lord is my shepherd. He knows what I want.
Shut it up. Shut up.
The Lord is my shepherd. He knows what I want. Oh Lord. Hey, gotta keep it spicy, y'all. Keep it spicy. Salute to y'all's avatar. Salute to Selena for putting up her picture. Salute to Denise's avatar. Salute to all you beautiful ladies out there. It's nothing like having beautiful ladies in the chat. Salute to all of y'all. So Urban says, how do we convince people who see it as negative that it's positive? You know what? Since you want to drop the link, let's drop the link and let's talk about this. All right, let's drop the link and let's talk about this. You guys come on up and let's talk about it. All right, and that's a good question. That's a great question.
I think it's nothing you can really say. I think it's more people have to see you live out your life. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of folks talk. We're all talking, but does your walk match your talk? And I think more people respond better to what they see as opposed to what they hear or what's being told to them.
Right.
So I think you just have to be a walking, living example of, how to live a life, cope with someone, and people see it. And I get it a lot from people outside of here who know me and my husband or watch us on social media, because I post a lot about us on social media,
Yeah.
what we do, how we are, and then they see us out in these streets out here. And,
Mhm.
they come to us on the back end and be like, we really appreciate, how you guys live out your life, live out your marriage. People that
Mhm.
we didn't realize were watching us. And we started getting that, like, I want to say a few years back. And we even tripped off like, dang, people really pay attention, not to
That-
so much what you're posting, but actually seeing us out and seeing us, how we interact, and that we've been together so long. It's they watch it.
Absolutely. I like I said, I for one, I've always, since the very first day that I met you, and you talked about your husband, and whenever I started following you on social media, I've always been intrigued by you guys do everything together, and the way you guys. Hey, we got somebody in our back door.
Knock, knock, knock. It's me, guys.
Hey,
Hello, beautiful. It's just ETV.
hey,
And
Miss
salute
Coco.
to you, bro, SBK. How are
We
you?
love
Salute,
you.
salute, queens. Salute,
Salute to
queen.
the chat as
Salute, salute,
well. I
salute,
just
salute.
actually had got off and was doing paperwork, but I wanted to jump up real quick and tap into this. The statement that the young lady made, I did not take it in a negative connotation, but I'm gonna tell you why. A lot of times, especially in our community, we're just overly sensitive. Okay, that's just what I feel. I feel that we're overly sensitive and we take things verbatim, word for word. We don't think outside the box. We get in our feelings, and when we start thinking with only emotions and not our brain, we can tend to get things, kind of misconstrued.
Yep.
I don't feel that there's anything wrong with allowing your man to be the leader and being submissive. Now, right now, I am dating, but I do have one friend that I trust like that has been a very positive influence in my life, especially with everything that's going on. And he is definitely the type that I would submit to, but I'm going to tell you why. Number one, he leads with authority. He's not just a man of words, he's a man of action. We went out on a date, y'all, a couple of weeks ago, and it was so hilarious to me because we went out on a date 3 times that week. He noticed that I pinned my hair up differently. And I had to stop him. I'm like, what you doing noticing I pinned my hair up? Like, because it was funny to me, right? It was funny to me that he noticed that. He said, I noticed everything you do. So, girl, he had me blushing a little bit. I didn't want to let him know at first, but he had me blushing, right? Because I wasn't used to that in so long. Like I said, I was in a relationship for 13 years. The last 3 years, nothing noticed. Hair color change, no nothing. He notices every little thing. He said, no, I know butterflies are your favorite. And you pinned your hair up in 2 butterfly ponytails and you use butterfly clips. Like, who does that, right? That was so beautiful, right?
He
So
does.
that's why I said, it's easy to let your man lead when a man is showing leadership qualities, ladies.
Right.
Even when the man, like I said, with you is just the EVT, when he took the time to get to know you, he didn't just worry about your outer aesthetics. He got to know the beautiful person that you were on the inside, your personalities, your love language. All of these things are vitally important in building any type of relationship because you can be the type that he don't know your love language. He don't know that, hey, you like to be given hugs. And he might just want to talk to you and talk to you. But if he don't take the time to know you and what really, really, really gets to your spirit, of course, it's not going to feel like it's evenly yoked. But people only take time to get to know you when they care enough to get to know you. So ladies and gentlemen, stop wasting time with people that are not willing to put in the work. People get it misconstrued. They either look at just looks, they either look at just finances, but they don't look at everything collectively as a whole. I got men that want to talk to me all the time, 6-figure people. But guess what? Their personality ain't on nothing. I found out some of them didn't take care of the kids. I found out some of them lazy, don't like to work. So it's an ultimate turnoff and that I don't waste my time with. So don't automatically think that the words should mean and trump everything because you really honestly could miss out on something extremely good because you're thinking, oh, I'm not going to settle. It's not about settling. Sometimes it's about compromise. And you
Right,
got to
right.
understand that. And if somebody really is into you like they want to be into you, guess what? They are going to be willing to compromise. And that
Right.
goes both ways, guys. Sometimes we got to compromise, and sometimes we have to allow them to compromise. Suppose they don't want to go out every night. How about y'all stay together and do something romantic like cook together? How about y'all go to the gym together? How about you walk the trail together? How about you go to a park and have a picnic? There's so many ways of showing your love language. Find out what it is, find out what theirs is, and y'all work together as a team. Because if you want to be in a relationship, stop playing single. Simple as that.
I have a question. I have Miss Coco BX and sis. I have a question. Um, and you guys touched on we touched on it, but you hit it, and also my brother uh, um, Urban Lounge, he hit it as well. He was saying overly sensitive. Interesting point. He said that earlier. With our people, when we say the word, trained and so forth and so on, and we use the word. When we use the word submissive and stuff like that, our people immediately get turned off on that. And with other races and so forth stuff, it's not so much like that. It's not so much sensitivity. So my question to you, Miss Coco BX and sis, how do us as a people, how can we break those cycles as far as men is concerned too as well? Because men, us, men, we've learned a behavior of not being sensitive towards our ladies' needs, just being hard. You know what I mean? Not noticing, like you guys were talking about, not noticing the little things that please our women. You know what I mean? How do we break those cycles that have been, stowed upon us and we've learned throughout the years? How do we break those things?
I think you hit on a good point, SBK. And the very first point that you hit on that I think is very key and very essential. In our community, like I said, our men are taught to not show emotions, to
Yep.
be tough all the time through any and every adversity and every circumstance. And I said, I believe that is counterproductive to them growing up to be real men. And I use the term real men because of this. A real man, it is okay for him to show his emotions. It is okay for a real man to have feelings. Stop allowing people to make them feel as if they should lock that away and throw it away. Because then you're understanding when your man gets off from work or your man comes home, why he's all bottled up inside. He can't even express himself to you without you having a problem. You understand what I'm saying? So sometimes the problem ain't even the man. Sometimes the problem may be us. Sometimes we have to be that listening ear, that shoulder to cry on. The thing is, and they even said in the Bible, for those that believe that your woman is supposed to be your helpmate. Okay? And if she's not trying to be your helpmate and vice versa, y'all sitting around here being liabilities to each other. Simple as that. You understand? We ain't got time to be liabilities to each other. Let's allow each other to build and to grow. And I think a lot of people get that, lost in transition when it comes to our men. Allow the men to be men, but also allow the men to show their other side. Like I said, I love a man that can show his emotions to me because it shows me a number of things. One, you are a real man. You are a human being with feelings. I don't want no man around me mad all the time and tough all the time and mad about the world. And no, I don't want that. That's just not what I personally want. It's just TV. Like, what do you think about what he said? Because I think he did touch on a lot of valid points.
Right. I think, like I said, I think it's more you have to be, you have to walk it. It's not enough to tell some of these folks, especially when you're talking about people who are older and they've experienced some things. Well, they're not people who have experienced some things or have seen some things. They are not as quick to want to respect you or learn from you based on what you're saying. So for them, I think it's more so be the example of what they're looking for, right? They will watch you before they believe anything you say. So for them, they will watch you before they believe anything you say. It's easier to teach a younger child. So if we're talking about younger children, of course, getting your children young and teaching them, appropriate behavior, appropriate, roles, in life, in relationships, man, woman, things. But when you're talking about older people, you kind of have to, they're tone deaf to people talking because a lot of people talk. but they're not saying nothing. So they're going to watch. I would say it would be best for you to be that person, to be that symbol or that example that they need to see. And that's the
Absolutely.
best thing for me.
Yep. And Urban Lounge, oh boy, you hit it on the money with that. Urban Lounge said the word sensitive is socially viewed as negative word by men too. Absolutely, I agree. I
Yep.
agree.
I
And it,
want to tell you something. I remember. I'll go ahead, sis. I'm sorry. Wait.
no,
What's it?
I was going to say that it's not, men are not, it's okay for men to show their emotion, but you should not show your emotion to just anyone and everyone, right?
You better say that again. You be say it again, because some of these women be trying to make these men feel away and playing on their emotions. Say that again.
Yeah, you can't show, it's not to be shown to any and everyone. Just like women, you should not, just because you are talking to this person or you like this man, you shouldn't be moving your house. You shouldn't be treating him like he your husband. Has he shown you, proven to you that he's husband material, right? So it's just
Ooh,
certain
child,
things
yes.
that you don't do. It's okay. Yes, men, it is okay for you to show emotion, but do not show it to everyone, because not everyone is going to, they're going to use it against you sometimes. So you definitely need to be very, very,
Selective.
so thank you. Very selective with who you are letting into your personal space, into your life, and who you trust.
Yes.
Lord, I wish I had a whole bouquet of flowers so I could throw them at It's Just ETV for speaking that truth right there and throwing them diamonds out. Because, baby, honey, what I mean, you overstood the assignment just now. And one thing that I've learned throughout my last experience was I was being a wife to someone the last 3 years wasn't even being a boyfriend to me. But it was a learning lesson. So what you said was, yeah, you was on the money. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, because we as women, we want that relationship. We want, most women want to be in a relationship. They want to be loved. They want to be, protected, provided for, all those things. But sometimes I think they jump the gun. We jump the gun a lot. I've jumped the gun, in before in history. But it's just, you have to learn from your mistakes. A lot of times I just see people, young ladies, not learning from their mistakes. They just keep doing the same thing over and over again, thinking that, oh, this different one is going to be different. No, you actually got the same Mickey Ficky. He just in a different suit.
Child, just a clone. Okay.
Exactly.
So yes, it is a learning experience, ladies. We got to use, and gentlemen, we got to use our experience to make us, better. Not bitter, but better. And then them allow us to grow as individual entities. I don't sit here because of what I've been through and think, oh, all men are bad. That's not true. And I'm not going to sit here and say that, because that's not true. It took a good man to show me that there are good men. You understand what I'm saying? So I can't put them all in one cesspool and just state that all men are bad, because it is not true. Some of the men you pick may be bad or not a good fit for you, but that doesn't mean all of them are. Because like I said, when you have a man that's willing to love you, but willing to love you the right way, that makes a big difference in your life.
Absolutely. Absolutely. SBK, I didn't mean to cut you off, brother.
No, sis, you good. I'm just, you cooking. Y'all cooking. You know what I mean? Y'all are cooking. I'm listening, because I think what needs to happen is, I think a lot of men like myself who have never been married and who have never been in that situation need to pay attention, and need to pay attention to ladies like yourself that have been through that. And like I stated last week, I think one of the questions that you asked me, sis, about being a single father, how did I get through what I went through? And I said, one of the things I said was I said not to be afraid to ask for help or ask for guidance. The same thing applies to, like you guys were talking about sharing your emotions and showing your emotions, being sensitive to your partner or your loved one's needs. You can't be sensitive to everybody. You know what I mean? You can't show that emotion. You can't show all of that to everybody. You know what I'm saying? So, because everybody does not deserve that Okay, so when you get to that point to where you know you love someone and you love them, and you know that you want to invest your time and your energy and your love into that person, then that's when, hey, I need to, she's worth it. So she's worth my time, she's worth my energy, she's worth my emotions, my sensitivity. That's when you go into all of that. And so I feel like us men, we need to understand that there's nothing wrong with being sensitive to your woman's needs, listening to them, pay attention to the little things, the little things that matter. You know what I'm saying? uh Open the door for her. Not just open the door for her, but hey, you notice that she likes eating this, you notice that she watches this on television, so you watch that with her. Make sure that that's her color that she likes. You make sure that you pick out an outfit that has that color in it. Those little things. You know what I mean? So um I think it's very important, that we pay attention to details, and that's all it is. Just paying.
You better speak that word, SBK. SBK over here dropping his knowledge bomb. Bow, bow, bow. Look, SBK, let me tell you why I know you so on point when you stated that. My friend that I'm telling you about, let me tell you what happens to me so crazy, y'all. 2 weeks ago, my motherboard in my washing machine went out, right? This crazy is on the way. So everything I have is covered in warranty, but it was going to take them about 4 or 5 days to get a new motherboard, right?
Uh-huh.
So that frustrated my spirit, y'all, because I got children and I wash clothes every day. Do you know my friend said, don't fret about it. Let's go to the laundromat. Mind you, I ain't had to go to the laundromat in years, okay? So I go to the laundromat, y'all. But the reason it was so cute, because when he got off, he called me. He said, Coco, what you doing? I said, nothing. He said, so you ready to go to the laundromat or what? So I said, oh, you was serious? You gonna go to the laundromat with me? And it seemed so small, but to me, it was so big, y'all. So we went to the laundromat and stuff. And then so after that, there's a nice big field across the street. So he literally had made a daggone picnic for me, y'all. It's the little stuff this man does because he's paying attention. That is such a beautiful, refreshing turn on to me. And guess what, y'all? He literally sat there and folded up all my jeans, because the way I separate my clothes, y'all, is everything that's got to be on hangers, I just put it in half. So all the jeans and stuff. He paid attention to how I was sorting my clothes and helped me sort my clothes and fold the other ones and put them in my bin. And I was just looking at him like, boy, where you been all my life? Because it was funny. But it was beautiful, y'all. It's the simple things he does. He always opened doors. Like, man, I'm just like, boy, where you been all my life 13 years ago? But it's just hilariously funny because the attention to detail, like you said, SBK, means so much to me. It means so much. And I'm telling you, so that right there, sometimes when it's not forced, is the most beautiful thing. When a person just gets you and they see you and they notice you, because people assume when people see you on the physical that they're seeing you. Absolutely not, sweetheart. They could be seeing directly through you and know nothing about you. So you guys, yes, this topic is amazing. I'm gonna jump back in the chat because I gotta make my fat man a bottle. But you guys are awesome. Please keep doing your thing. Keep busting out these topics. You guys are freaking awesome. And I love you
Thank
guys. You're
you.
so refreshing. It's such a beautiful start to my week. So thank you guys so much for allowing me to grace your beautiful panel. And I'm going back in the chat.
Hey, we
Thank
love
you,
you,
Miss
Miss Coco BX. You're
Love you
BX.
just
guys
one of those.
too.
You're just one of those females that puts like steam in a man's
Right?
strides.
Look, what they say, chugga chugga choo choo.
That's
Yeah.
right. That's right.
Thank you guys. You guys have a beautiful evening. And I'll be in the chat.
All
You
righty.
too.
All right. You too. But yeah, man, it's all about paying attention to details, sis. Paying attention to details, and I think that when you pay attention to details, and I'm speaking on a man's perspective, you have to put Steve in a man's strides, Lonnie. But when you pay attention to details, it's just one of those things where I feel like true women will appreciate that. You know what I
Right.
mean? True women will appreciate it, and true women will like, damn, he really cares. Damn.
Right.
You know what I mean? You have to, guys, if pay attention to women that are shallow. And I like using that word. I've been using that word ever since that we started, together, using the word shallow. There are a lot of shallow men and a lot of shallow women, and
Yep.
they do not look at they don't look at the little intricate details and everything. You know what I mean? I notice everything. You know what I mean? If anybody knows
You
me,
do.
man, I do. I notice
You do.
everything. I do.
You do.
And that I notice my surroundings. I've always, Joe Delaney, the bestie's in the chat. She'll tell you. I've always said, I've always preached to my loved ones and everybody that is around my little circle of friends, family, and loved ones. I've always said, pay attention to your surroundings. Pay attention. Get off your damn phone, get off your damn TV, and pay attention to your surroundings, because that's what's going to help you, navigate in this world. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Too many people depend on the damn cell phone, depend on the computers, and depend on social media, and they don't understand what's going on in real life. You know what I'm saying? So
No, they don't.
Hey, you guys hit the link. Urban.
I wanted to he said urban. I wanted to touch on something that DR said.
What's going on, Pick and Choose TV? Slim, salute to you, bro.
Salute. And did we salute Diesel? Diesel was in.
I saluted him on. I saluted.
Okay.
I saluted Diesel. Salute big bro. He's out there, hard working truck driving man. Salute to my big bro. Salute to Diesel. There's some other people I saluted. Hold on.
What'd you get?
Yeah. But anyways,
I wanted to address this one real quick. She said a lot of people are trained to notice things. It can be a positive or it can be a negative. Very true. Very true.
Right.
It's all about your discernment. And I remember a woman a while back told me, and I had said to her one time, this is a while back, I said, hey, I'm trying to learn you. I'm trying to get to and she said, don't learn me. I was like, when you want to know when do you want somebody? That's not a bad thing, is it? No, it's not.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
So that was always puzzling to me. I was like, don't learn you.
Because sometimes they can use it, to their detriment. They can use it, like I said, some people can use that information that are manipulative. There are people who learn things about you to manipulate you. So the what did she say? SBK, you shouldn't be single too.
I'm just a bachelor. Just once, if I had the chance, things I would do to you. You and your body. Come on,
serenade over this man.
Let's do it. Ride my pony, my saddle's waiting. Come and jump on it.
She said, hey. Okay.
Oh.
Go to Whole Foods. He said, SBK, go to the Whole Foods morning hours.
Urban. Come on, bro.
That singing is why he's singing. Dang.
Urban, you ain't shit.
Okay. Where just say some men learn women, and instead of using it for good, they use it exactly. That's why I said they use it against you.
Yeah,
they are manipulators.
I get it.
So you just have to discern. You just have to understand who you're dealing with. That's why I say you have to test them. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with being very vigilant and what you say, how you say it, and testing things sometimes.
Testing.
1 2 1 2.
Yeah,
but sis, you need to definitely look at stuff like that. And did you say, or someone in the chat said, learning love languages? That was also a key. Okay, that was also a key for us. I don't know if anyone has ever gotten the book or has ever attended some type of class on it. I know when we first got married, the church that we were with, that we were in, that I brought him to, I should say, they had this class and it's called Learning the Love Languages. And it really, I definitely, if I had to recommend a book for people who are in a relationship, a real relationship, y'all not playing, y'all seeking to, take it to the next level, definitely get the love languages book, the 5 love languages. And for those of y'all who don't know what those 5 love languages are, you can take a quiz online. It's all kind of information out there, but it's words of affirmation, acts of service, physical touch, quality time, and receiving gifts.
We need to
knowing each
that.
other's. I know, because we did have a live on it. Yeah, we did have a live on it. And knowing those things about your mate, about the person, your significant other, it's a game changer. Because a lot of people, like I said last week, you go into these relationships and you think that somebody knows you, and half the time y'all don't know each other at all. Because especially if you're not communicating. We were talking about communication. If you're not communicating, then you don't know. You don't know who you're dealing with, and you expect someone to know you or know what you like and don't like, and y'all don't have conversations. So right. We do need to go back over that live.
Yeah, we need to go back over that. That was a dope session.
Is it also OSD?
OSD. Hey, factuals. That is dope.
I gotta give me a soundboard.
Yeah, that
Between
is dope.
him and Urban, I'm like, I need a soundboard.
That is so freaking dope. Factuals. And hey, you need to listen to his music too. It's so freaking catchy too, man. And when he's a rapper, sis. And when he raps,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, man, it's so freaking catchy. And his ad libs in the back, you can hear him say factuals. And then another ad lib, he goes, ooh. It's just so catchy. Dude, shout out to Oso Dope. Y'all put his
put his information in the chat, please.
Yeah, y'all, and the dude is very, very intelligent, man. I love hopping up on his panel. I love listening to him, and he's one of those guys that's very intelligent. And sometimes we get so caught up in YouTube beef and social media beef that we don't understand the true, we don't understand true content. And dude has been around for a minute and he just drops gems, and I'm like, wow.
Just having men up there having actual conversations and not getting into it with each other or cussing each other out is refreshing.
Yeah,
believe it or not, it's very refreshing.
Yeah,
I wanted to post. I posted something that Lonnie had said. She said, "My next relationship, we seeking therapy." I know you laughing, LOL, but I would recommend it, or at least recommend getting into some type of class, or reading some type of book together. Talking through some things. It definitely helps because we don't know what we don't know, and you shouldn't be going through life, just happenstance. Going from relationship to relationship. You don't go from one job opportunity to another job opportunity. You learn, right? You get something from that last job and you take it to the next. And hopefully that makes your next job better. So the same thing with your relationship. If you take the good parts of your relationship, of that old relationship, bring it into the next, and keep in mind the things that you learned that were negative, and see if you can work through those things. Don't just take it with you and be like, oh, this ninja over here, you better not try what Whoop Whoop said, because I done been through this already, and da. Don't do that.
You take what you live and you learn. You take what you weren't good at, and you learn from it. You know what I mean? Some marriages work, some don't. And so you have to take the good with the bad and just learn from it. It's just because you fell off the bike, you fell off the horse. What you say? I was raised to get over one nigga.
And I know you playing, but somehow I feel you serious. But I know I want to say you playing, but somehow I feel you serious, and no, that is not the way.
She's
That
crazy.
is not the way. That is not the way.
So
That's how you keep getting into the same cycle over and over again.
so oh so dope, and I have a live in November. Y'all go put
Oh,
mine.
nice.
Y'all go
That's
put
what's
mine
up.
yourself. Link in the chat, you guys, and y'all go sub up. Lonnie's fair.
She
Lonnie,
pulling that juice, y'all.
Yeah,
You drinking that wine? She said
she is funny. She is funny
I've
as
been
hell.
drinking. I've
I've
been
been
drinking.
drinking. So she is funny as hell. So y'all put her link in the chat. And of course, put my brother also dope in the chat as well. So, but
Urban said
I've
me and Miss Urban. Oh, sorry.
go ahead.
He said me and Mrs. Urban did marriage and family therapy sessions when we was dating. We did it again when we became married. Exactly. I didn't go through marriage counseling. We didn't go through marriage counseling per se. I think we went through one session. And my husband was like, I ain't listening to this ninja. He didn't. But when we got to I found a different church, and we went through theirs, and it was definitely better. But this was after we were married, so we definitely went through some counseling and some classes with other married, and we got to be around other married couples and kind of hear different things. And we was like, I want to be honest with y'all. Some of it was like, when we heard it, we was like, well, damn, we ain't that bad. Cause like SBK, my husband, told you today, he's like, man, our first few years, it was rough. I'm telling you,
Right.
Our first few years, man. But when you go and sit and hear somebody else, you be like, well, damn, we ain't that bad. God dang.
Right.
And you said this in the thing. You said, God dang. Okay.
That's funny, man.
I definitely recommend it.
Absolutely. Damn, sis, we've been in here for over an hour.
I know, I'm tripping. I'm like, no, we just started 30, 40 minutes ago.
This
The
is
chat
crazy.
is lit, undefeated.
I mean, that means
defeated.
that means we're cooking. We're cooking. I tell you what, you want to go into this next topic? You want to take a commercial break, or how?
Let's hit it.
You want to get the next topic?
I'm curious to see. I'm curious to see which one you gonna pull up.
Okay, so this is. First of all, I want to say shout out to Urban Legend. Urban Legend.
Yeah, you did it too. Urban Lounge Podcast.
Urban, I'm sorry.
Don't hurt us. Don't hurt us, Hammer. Don't hurt us. He did it too.
Blame it on It's Just ETV, and I blame you, Urban, because you said how many people got they urban legend and urban. That's my bad, Urban. It's my bad. I haven't came up yet because I'm watching.
Oh, he watching. My head.
Yeah, I got.
It's
Yeah,
49ers.
I'm streaming it now. Now, but
My
anyway.
husband is a 49ers, so yeah, he watching.
Yeah, I got
it.
I'm streaming it now. But anyways, I want to say shout out to Urban Lounge Podcast. He put up a short, and I'm going to play. Credits to Urban again. Shout out to him. He put up a short. He reacted to that show that they popped the balloon.
Pop the balloon.
And I want to play this short that he has and show y'all this. And like I said, shout out to my brother, Urban Lounge Podcast. And he was discussing about simping. And so let's play this. And so y'all ready? Can y'all hear it?
Nope, can't hear it.
All right, hold on. All right, here we go. Can y'all hear it?
But I didn't like the giving out the flowers. I feel like at this point, you it's not about being selfish. You made your choice, so why would you want to give it? But why?
Everybody's beautiful, and I got you a bouquet of flowers. I gave everybody a
Oh
single
my
flower.
God!
But you don't think that's
This is
You was penny wise and dollar foolish just now. I'm gonna just let you know.
And then
Wow.
you just said I gave her 2.
That's
so
okay.
Penny-wise and all, that's good. But at the same time, this is the reason why I tell you gentlemen not to simp. This is exactly why I tell you not to simp. For this reason. Because it don't matter how good you do, how good your gesture is, it is never going to be enough, period. So don't do it. This nigga sit up here and spent $20 worth of flour and everything, right? Just to get cut off at the very end because you want to be a goddamn simp.
But I didn't like the giving out the flowers. I feel like at this point, you it's not about being selfish. You made your choice, so why would you want to give it? But why?
Everybody beautiful, and I got you a bouquet of flowers. I gave everybody a
Oh
single
my
flower.
God.
But you don't think that's
This
like,
is
You was penny-wise and dollar foolish just now. I'm gonna just let you know.
and then
wow.
you just said I gave her 2.
That's
so
okay.
Penny-wise and all, that's good. But at the same time, this is the reason why I tell you gentlemen not to simp. This is exactly why I tell you not to simp. For this reason. Because it don't matter how good you do, how good your gesture is, it is never going to be enough, period. So don't do it. This nigga sit up here and spent $20 worth of flour and everything, right? Just to get cut off at the very end because you want to be a goddamn simp.
He said, "This ninja." Beta.
When I first heard that, man, I was tripping out. And yeah, you guys go check out Urban Lounge podcast. He reacts to this whole segment. Please put his link in the chat again, mods, if you would, please.
Beta.
So in the end, he lost. He didn't get nothing and he did all that simping. And so there's one thing that I share a sentiment with when it comes to I share the sentiment with Urban about simping. I don't respect the simp. I don't respect any ninja that sits there, man, and shells out all of his money to try to win over anybody's affection. You know what I mean? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. As a woman, and I want you guys to, and you guys don't be afraid to hit the link. You know what I mean? The link is pinned. You guys, I'm gonna pin the link again. The link is pinned. I'm gonna pin it again, but we're gonna talk about this. We're gonna talk about this simping. All right. We're gonna talk about dudes simping, women simp too, you know what I mean? But we're gonna talk about this simping. Sis, I'll let you what do you think? And I'll go last. What do you think about the simping thing? Because man, it just seems like it's celebrated way too much. It's celebrated way too much. Y'all go hit my boy Urban Lounge podcast. He says he gave all the ladies flowers, but gave the one he was going after a bouquet. She got mad and popped the balloon. So he gave all of them flowers and gave the one he was going after a bouquet. She got mad and popped the balloon. So in the end, he lost.
Did he really? Or did he dodge a bullet?
That's a good question.
Because how are you? How are you? He just gave you the bouquet of flowers. You get this is the, how can I put this lightly, nicely? Some of y'all be tripping off the wrong shit. Okay, I'm gonna just say it that way.
Okay.
Some people just look for things to be upset about.
Right.
That's like saying, okay, I got the man or I got the ring. So if you have the ring or you have the man, why are you tripping off this little dusty thing that, you know, comes up or looks at your man. Why are you tripping off? He just gave them one rose. You got a bouquet of flowers. He chose you. But that's how you chose to respond in the moment to you being chosen and getting the bouquet of flowers. I took it as him being nice. You can call it, and I can flip this another way, but I'm gonna deal with this right now. I took it as him, you know, just offering a nice gesture. But the one who he chose, he gave the bouquet of flowers to. Now, how she reacted to that, to me, spoke volumes about her and her character. Why are you tripping, boo? You got chosen. You know what I'm saying? Why are you tripping? So to me, it was I would
was a
look at
gesture.
her.
You
Yeah.
look at his gesture going bad.
Yeah. Because I mean, to me, it's like you just dodged a bullet. If she took something that minute and ran like that, y'all ain't dated. Y'all don't know each other from nothing. And this, you already come in like this in the conversation. And I understand that it's just a show. It may be fake, like Lonnie was saying. But I feel he dodged the bullet. That's how I'm looking at this.
Salute to my big bro, Jimbo. Salute to you, fam. That's my brother right there, man. Salute to him.
Hey, Jimbo.
Yeah, the chat. Oh, Lonnie said that first link didn't work. Let me see if I can get. Posting again. So yeah. Joe Bestie says here. Hold on. She says, "I'm going to play advocate." She says, "Why is he wrong for trying? He got lucky that he learned the selfish broad who didn't deserve him, but he was trying." She's on the same page with you.
You dodged the bullet. You dodged a bullet. If that something that simple, that minute is so trivial to you, he gave you a bouquet of flowers. He only gave them ladies one flower. You got the bouquet. And you finna start an argument right here and there. You ain't even went out on a date with bruh yet. And you already argumentative. You already got a problem. You already, there's an issue. He dodged a bullet, in my opinion. He dodged a bullet.
But I really do get what Urban was saying about being a simp, because here's the thing. I think it needs to be known that men these days go out of their way to pay for love and affection, and it needs to be called out. And you know who it needs to be called out by? It needs to be called out by women more, in my opinion, because if a man is going to sit there, and I agree with all of the talking points. I agree with what Joe said. I agree with what you were saying about the guy basically trying to win. It was a good gesture, okay. But my thing is that, look, why is it that men these days the go-to is to just buy affection? The go-to is to buy love. The go-to is just buy a woman her time. I don't get it. I just don't get it, because what you're doing from the jump is not real. You know what I mean? If you got to buy your way into someone's life, don't you understand that's superficial in the first place? You see what I'm saying? So I don't get it, man. I don't get it. Men, I think men that do that. Look, I had somebody tell me one time, I'm gonna get in trouble for this, but I don't give a damn. If it don't apply, let it fly. I'm in my bag right now. I'm on my MD 2020. So I had somebody tell me one time. I said to this person, I'm like, man, for you to be your age or whatever, you're always, you're doing too much. Well, I'm following this guy because he looked out for me. I'm loyal to this guy because he looked out for me, such and such, such and such. Whenever I was when I needed it. I said, So basically you're following this guy because he's paying. He's helped you out in the past. So you're loyal. And you want to stick around because of what this man has done for you, monetary wise. So if the man cannot do things for you monetary wise anymore, what does that say about you? If he can't do it anymore, what does that say about you? Is he going to stick around? That's what I'm saying. This superficial type mentality that we have, men, you're paying for a woman's affection, you're paying for a woman's constant you want attention, and so you pay for that attention. That's superficial, bro. You know what I mean? That woman is not going to want you for you. You know what I'm saying? So exactly. Hold. Exactly, Urban. Man, I wish I had some bells and horns. Bah, 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 bah. Woo! Doot, doot. I do my own horns. Thank you. What does that say about you? Sponsorship. I dropped the mic. Drop. Yeah, that's up. Don DeMarco.
Okay. We need bells and whistles.
Hey, I'm dropping the link, man. I'm dropping
Did you pin it?
I didn't pin it, man, sis. How do you pin it? Tell me again, because I'm going off this MD.
Go to your actual
Settings?
live. Go to your actual live in YouTube.
Okay.
And then you hit the 3 buttons on the side, and it'll give you the option to pin it.
3 buttons on the side.
3 buttons on the right-hand side. Yep, the 3 dots.
I don't see any buttons on. I don't see any 3 dots on my actual YouTube. Oh, I know what you're saying.
In the
chat.
chat.
I got you.
In the chat.
In the chat. I got you.
And you click on it, and it'll tell you to pin it.
When it says share.
No, pin. Should say pin.
Okay, I got you.
You got it? Yeah. If you click on it, it says go to channel, pin, message, or remove. If you click on the 3 buttons on the side.
Play, save to playlist, download video, share, save to device.
Are you clicking on the StreamYard link that you have up there?
No. So I gotta go to StreamYard.
Click on the StreamYard link that you have in the chat. You see the 3 dots on the side on the StreamYard link. Yeah, on the StreamYard link.
On here.
No, in your chat, in the YouTube live, in your YouTube live in the chat.
Okay.
You see it on the right-hand side. You see the StreamYard link, your link that you put in the chat. Do you see your link?
Yes.
Okay, you see put your finger on it because you're on your phone.
Okay.
And it should have go to channel, pin, or remove.
No, I don't have that. I got the link, but I don't have. I got the link, sis, but I don't have no 3 dots to the side.
We gonna do this lesson offline. We gonna keep on going. We gonna keep on going.
Okay.
We gotta do this lesson offline. It's a training for next time.
Okay.
Next
Okay.
time.
So we're just gonna
says
do
you off that MD 2020.
Off that MD,
You off that
baby.
MD 2020. I mean,
So
I'm
pinning
gonna say this. I'm gonna say this to while you pinning the link. I'm gonna say this to you, what you just said. With regards to men paying for things or feeling they have to pay for it, they get it from, that's a societal norm almost. And the societal, it's not necessarily a norm, a realistic norm. It's a norm that's perpetuated in social media. That's what we see. That's what we're inundated with all the time on social media. What do you see? You always see on IG, TikTok, YouTube, some man, lavishing his woman with gifts, his quote unquote woman with gifts, giving her so many, go shopping. Here, take these bands, go shopping. You see them. Now, mind you, these are people with means, which we're talking about the 1%ers of the world, so, but that's what we see. We don't see the everyday ordinary folk, that's not being publicized, just going out or staying at home or just chilling. It's not glamorized as much as the person who, oh, I just bought my girl a Bentley. Oh, we just went here for dinner and he spent $500 on me, or he spent $600 on me, or he even paid for me and my friends. That's what you're inundated with. So men think that's what they have to do in order to get, a woman, is to spend. I would argue that a lot of men, a lot of these are younger men. I don't think it's a lot of older men who think that way. I think it's a lot of it's older men too, in their 40s and 50s.
Yes.
I mean, if you get to a certain point, now if you in your 60s, you sugar daddy material. Sorry.
True.
No offense, man. No offense, man. But if
You're
you get to a man of age and you're still single and you still want these youngins, you're AKA sugar daddy. So, he has assigned himself to that. That's what he has subscribed to. That's what he's okay with. He's okay with spending his retirement on baby girl. Now, I don't have nothing to do with that. But I would say that most of these men, they're just getting this stuff from social media. Just like most females are getting all this, I'm a boss bitch, I'm a this, I'm a that, I don't need no man. I mean, they get a lot of that outside as well. I would say some inside too, because a lot of us were raised by single mothers, strong single mothers who, they got it on their own, quote unquote, as they said. And so they raise daughters like that. But men, in the same instance, if that's what they see and the type of women that they like, which I'm going to say it again, y'all be chasing these archetypes, these body types, these archetypes, these body types. So what comes with them archetypes and body types is they expect that you're going to spend money on them. So,
okay. Sis, you're saying things, everything you're saying is right.
What do you say?
But you're being very,
these women are available.
I was just going to read that.
For the right price. These younger girls are, because they know.
It's just not the younger girls.
I mean, but let's be real. These older men want the younger ones. They don't necessarily want the older ones. They want the younger ones. So we're just going to keep the buck.
Because look, it's just like when you and I talked about on a couple shows ago, and I was saying how a bunch of older women are trying to act young. Okay. I had some of my employees that work for me, sis, they look at our show. And shout out to all of my employees that watch my show. And they say, hey, we really enjoy you and your sister from California. You guys are lit. Shout out to y'all. I love y'all, man.
Thank you.
For real. I didn't tell you this, sis, behind the scenes, but they, my employees watch us. One of my employees that works my fuel center, she caught me last week. Shout out, Terry. I love you, sweetheart. Shout out to you. She called me. She said, hey, look, I want you to tell your sis that what you were saying was true about these women out here trying to act young. and she seemed like she did not believe you when it came to that. And I said I was trying to get her to understand that these older women are a disgrace. You know what I mean? Some of these older women are disgrace, and they act like they're, you know what I'm saying? And she was like, tell her what you were saying was true. All right.
It's just so hard for me to believe that.
That's because look, you are who you are, and you are comfortable in who you are, and for years you have built a, you know, you know who you are, all right, as a woman, all right. A lot of you ladies in the chat, a lot of you ladies know what I'm talking about. But the thing about it is, a lot of women and a lot of men, but we're talking, we're talking about you talking about yourself, how you don't, it's hard to fathom a lot of women out here acting like young people, just out here, just, it's true, sis.
And I mean it in the so for me, I don't, and I think I explained it before. There are some older women, because I follow them, that are physically fit and look exceptionally beautiful for their ages. I'm talking about their 50s, 60s, 70s, but they are very classy ladies. So even though they may dress young, these women are not, and I say young, not that they going out with, booty shorts on or anything like that, but they may wear a midriff, they may show some skin, but they look good. But they're also married, and they're also, I don't see them at no club doing the splits, bouncing on some things and acting crazy. So that's what I mean. That's what I mean.
Now, Lonnie, I've been watching you for a number of years. This is different. You when you get on, when you on your own personal, on your channel, you're talking your ish, okay? You're talking your ish. You're on your grown woman stuff, okay? I've never seen you like you're that's not what I'm talking about. That's not what I'm talking about. You ain't trying to hang with the youngins. You're not trying to act like you're young. You know what I mean? That's different. You know what I mean? Shout out to Lonnie. So Lonnie says, look, I'm gonna drink, I'm gonna get drunk. It is who I am.
You're doing that in your house. You know what I'm saying?
You're doing that in your comfort. Yeah.
In the comfort of your own home.
Exactly.
I'm talking. You're not going out with your 22-year-old daughter to the bar.
Yeah.
Trying to hook up with nobody, or going with her to the club. Y'all dressing like twins.
Yeah.
Trying to, come up on some new D.
And exactly. You're not like that, Lonnie.
Who is that? Bernice Burgo? Bernice Burgo and her daughter. Yeah. Now, mind you, Bernice is a phenomenally beautiful woman.
Absolutely.
But why are you in the club and hanging out with your daughter and chasing the same men as your daughter? Chasing men, period.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Lonnie, you're not. That's not what we're talking about. I'm talking about these women that are doing anything and everything to gain affection from these dudes or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Twinsies.
Yeah. So I don't look. I want to ask you women, and you guys hit the link, bro. You know what I mean? Y'all don't know why y'all, you know what I'm saying? I don't know why y'all y'all shy. You know what I mean? Y'all hit the link, bro. I'm pinning the link again.
She said, I don't know what else to call women who show they peach on the internet, but Insta thoughts.
The Insta thought, for real. But look,
Insta thoughting.
Let me tell you a little bit about me. All right.
Go on, speak on
it. Well, let me read Joe's comment. Executive career women whom have their own and take care of themselves and aren't out exposing themselves, aren't about even entertaining men who are trying to simp. So simps are seeking a type. Yes, Joe, simps are seeking a type that is easy. It's the easy way out. It's the easy way to gain affection. It's the easy way to get attention. You know what I mean? That's all it is. You're buying someone's attention. You're buying attention. You know what I mean? You don't have what's in yourself to draw attention. Okay. Look, man, I was I went to work last night, sis. Overnight, my overnight gig, and I'm just me. So I walk in, get to work, and one of the young ladies was saying, "Hey, what is that cologne you got on? What is the name of that cologne you got on?" I said, "Well, it's Dior. You know what I mean? It's Dior." I just wanted to know. So why you ask? You always smell good. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I just want to let you know that. Now, I said all that to say this, all right? And that let me know, and that just gave me confidence, and that just gave, and I get that, working, but that just let me know that, hey, people notice things, young or old, all right? So I think that when a man takes the easy way out and they sit there, man, and they try to, they go out of their way, they go over and beyond sponsorship, as Urban said, sponsorship, to go out and try to get attention from females, young and old. You're desperate, bruh. You know what I'm saying? I done seen Mickey Fickies with no teeth in their mouth or whatever. Just no teeth in their mouth. They look funky. You know what I mean? You can just look at them and they look funky. You know what I mean? They're always speaking on other men. You know, the guys that speak on other men that have it together and are doing what's necessary to look decent and to be decent. Look, I take pride in working out. I take pride into somewhat trying to live a healthy lifestyle, train hard, work hard. You know what I'm saying? Taking my vitamins. I don't abuse my body with drugs. I don't abuse my body with a lot of nonsense, okay? Because I want to be around to walk my daughter down the aisle. I want to be around for a long time, all right? So I've actually had people just talk about me, you know what I mean? Which I think that's funny, you know what I mean? But these same people, you know what I mean, they'll do the same things that you do, you know what I mean? The very same people that hate on you, they will do the things that you do to make the things that you do to better yourself. Your haters will do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? And men and
Absolutely.
women, when you got a hater like that, when you got haters looking at you like that, you're on the right track. All right? You're on the right track. So all I'm saying is look, people are always going to watch what you do. If you got haters, they're going to watch what you do. They're going to critique what you do. They're going to throw always be careful of people that sit there, man, and throw little shots at you. You know what I'm saying? Throw shots at you, and they sit there and they say that it's joking, but in reality, they're hating on you. All right. So you always have to be leery of people like that, because they in turn they want to be like you. You know what I'm saying? They want to know what the secret is to why you look the way you look, you get the attention the way you are, you get it. You know what I mean? They love your personality. They love the way you interact with people. They love the way people interact with you. And so you have to do you're doing what's necessary to be a positive, influence. And man, look at that and shine on, brother. Shine on. You know what I mean? Shine on. You know what I mean? Shine in front of those haters. You know what I'm saying? Shine on. Because you're on the right track. Shout out to the women that do what's necessary every day to better yourself. You know what I mean? To look great. Shout out to all the beautiful women that are doing what's necessary to look great. Shout out to you brothers. Shout out to you men out there that are out there you're not abusing your body. You're out there doing what's necessary. You're looking good. You're smelling good. You know what I mean? Shine on the haters. Because you got some haters out there, bro. Go
I
ahead.
was about to say this, but Denise beat me to it. Imitation is the best form of flattery. It is what it is. It is
And
what it
and
is.
and Lonnie said this. I peep the hate too, Lonnie. You have to pay attention. You know what I mean? And me, anybody that knows me, if you've been around me, my circle, sis knows I'm telling the truth. I always, when people say little sly stuff or whatever, you you always look at it. And me, I'm just so laid back and I'm just so cool about things. I'm like, this dude is a hater. This dude's a hater. So you move accordingly. You know what I mean? You don't let that bother you. You don't let that deter you. You keep on doing what you do. You know what I'm saying? Exactly, Bessie. She said, I never hate on a woman. I'm proud of you. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Y'all know I'm telling the truth, man. Y'all know I'm telling the truth. You know what I'm saying? So, especially you men, I talked about this. We talked about it last week. Men, if you got it together, you know how to conduct yourself as a man around women. You're not flirtatious. There's not one female that can get on here can say that SBK has been inappropriate with them. Not one can say on social media, I've been inappropriate with a female. I've been disrespectful. I've done this. Not a one. You know why? Because that stuff will come back on you. You know what I mean? I have the utmost respect for women. You know what I mean? You're not going to ever and shout out to my mom. Shout out to my mom and dad. Shout out. I love women. You know what I mean? I love y'all. I have, I was born from a woman. So I do what's necessary to, y'all are the salt of the earth. We need y'all. You know what I'm saying? Whether we want to admit it or not, you know what I mean? I love women. You know what I'm saying? Whether you're a friend, whether you're family, whether you're, you know what I'm saying? I admire all women. So because of that, and I'm raising a young lady, you know what I mean? So in no way, form, or fashion am I going to present myself as a male chauvinist. Am I going to present myself as someone who's going to use a woman for whatever, you know what I mean? Because I've built within myself self-respect and confidence, you know what I'm saying? So when a person hates on you, they lack that. They lack the confidence. So y'all take that and run with it. Take it, run with it.
Absolutely. And would you admit that those negative behaviors are learned?
Yes, absolutely. They're very much learned because they, when a man hates on you or when a woman hates on you, they have not been taught early to have self-confidence, to have confidence in themselves. Because I have always been, my mom always said, she said, son, when you see someone doing better than you, you should look at that as motivation. You should get up on their level. You know what I'm saying? Don't be mad. Get up on their level. You do what you use that as motivation. You know what I'm saying? You because and my mom and dad always said, sis. My mom and dad always said this. Hey, Amber, salute to you. Salute. My mom and dad always said, sis. My dad used to say this. It doesn't mean that they're any smarter than you are. You know what I mean? That doesn't mean that they're better than you. You just need to step your game up. You know what I mean? You can do just as much as them. My daddy used to say that all the time. You know what I mean? I remember one time, man, we passed by a school one time. If my brother is listening, he's ghost watching, I know. If my brother's listening, shout out to my bro, Elder Michael. We passed, I remember this as clear as day. My dad picked us up from school, sis. We passed by this school, this trade school, and it's known here in the country as a school for smart kids, right? For kids that, that are gifted. All right, back then. And so my brother looked at that school and he said, those are where the smart kids go. And my dad got all over him. He got all over him. So you're saying you're not smart? I didn't understand. I didn't understand this at first. And me and my brother, I know now at that time, he hated my dad. I don't say he hated, but he hated that my dad got onto him. But my dad's like, so you're saying you're not smart? Don't you ever say something like that again. Because you could go to that school if you wanted to. You know what I'm saying? So do you believe that you're smart? So you're smart too. So you do what's next. Don't ever say that that's, you're a smart kid. You know what I mean? I did not understand that, but my dad was teaching me then, teaching both of us, that don't shortchange yourself. You know what I'm saying? Don't shortchange yourself at all. You know what I mean? You're just as smart as anybody else. You just have to work hard at it. You know what I mean? So to answer your question, sis, learned behavior is real. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Because we shortchange ourselves. And so you could do just as good as the next man.
Absolutely. And Urban said, carpe diem, seize the moment. My motivation. Absolutely. I think people think that there is a cheat code to life. And there really isn't. There is no cheat code. You have to go through some things and experience some things and make choices in those experiences, whether it's going to make you better or it's going to cause you to do something. You're going to stay the same and do, and blame others. There is no cheat code. There is never a cheat code. You just have to walk this life. And I think that's what's not being taught, that, building character takes building. You have to build character. You have to build certain things. And just because you weren't raised a certain way, or you didn't have the right types of people that, birthed you or brought you up, still is no excuse as a grown ass person, excuse my language, y'all, to not better yourself. You have the capability. If you can read, write, articulate, comprehend, get a book, read it, take a seminar, take a course. Courses are so damn cheap now, it's ridiculous. YouTube damn university. There's all types of stuff out here to better yourself. There is no excuse. The only excuse is you want to remain the same.
You want to remain the same. That's it.
That is it.
I want to say shout out to my bestie, Joe Delaney. One of the things I had here recently, my daughter and we had a student teacher meeting with her and her teachers and counselors and stuff like that. This is last year, I believe. And I had Joe. Joe was listening in on the call. She was in on it, but she was on the phone. And this what I pinned right here. Joe said to my daughter, because my daughter was in the student council meeting. It was positive, of course, and this is one of the things that Joe said to my daughter. He shout out to you, Big Red. Hey, I want to say shout out to my brother, Big Red, and his wife's birthday. I believe it was just a few days ago. So I want to say shout out to him. Shout out to his beautiful wife.
Salute.
Shout out to him. Shout out to you, bro. Angelo, you're funny as hell, man. You're funny as hell, bro.
I was wondering when you was gonna come up in here.
Yeah, man. Angelo is a damn fool, man. I posted some shit on excuse my French. I posted some stuff on TikTok, and he messaged me. He said, Hey, I need to. If, Negro, you as big as you are, I got a couple of coons that you need to come and. Angelo's a damn fool. But anyways, that's one of the things that Joe told my daughter. She was like, you're just as good as anybody else. You just have to work hard. And so that's what every with men, look, don't take the easy way out. You know what I'm saying? Men, women, it is what it is, bro. It is what it is.
Absolutely. I want to read what Amber's Andrew True said. She said, I always thought it was crazy to hear anyone say they broke the mold after I was made, because we are all unique. We are all on our own individual journey and need to recognize that. And that's exactly correct. We are all on our own individual journey. Has anybody ever read, I don't know, I like to read books. Has anyone ever read The Alchemist?
Yeah. Alchemist, yeah.
Yeah. The Alchemist. He was on his own journey to create his own personal legend.
Right.
We are all on our own journeys to create our own personal legend. You know what I'm saying? So, stop trying to be someone else when you are uniquely here for a purpose, and you need to go after your own personal legend, not somebody else's.
Very powerful.
It's a wonderful book. I love that book.
Very powerful. Very powerful. Very, very powerful. But yeah, man, you dudes out there, man, y'all quit sponsoring. Y'all quit sponsoring, as Urban said. Y'all quit sponsoring, and you dudes, you women, grow up. Grow up.
We're gonna do that across the board. Men need to grow up too.
Yeah, men need. Yeah, let's do it across the board.
Men need to grow up too. We're gonna do it across the board because we all need some. Yeah, we all need some. I think a lot of us need to reach back, because we're all on here, and I'm reading this chat, and there's a lot of good information in here. There's a lot of opinions that I agree with, and but we're here. I don't know if a lot of us are out in the world actually saying this to some of these young folks out here in this world, because that's where it does have to start. Unfortunately, you gotta reach back and talk to them, or at least be the example in front of them. Like I was saying earlier, be that example, because a lot of times they ain't trying to hear you. I know when I was in my 20s, you could say what you want. I kind of already had a whole little thing that I was going through, but when I did stop and look around, the people that I gravitated to were the people who were doing what I wanted to be, not saying what I wanted to be. So I was actually seeing them walk in what they were, what I actually wanted.
Right. Let's see here. Amber says we just need to observe one another and judge less. I agree. Joe says men need to grow up. I say both need to grow up.
Both need to grow up, because there's some immature ladies out here, for sure.
Yes, absolutely. Urban says, to be fair, it's okay for husbands and wives to simp. Man, look.
Absolutely.
I had to look. I don't even call it simping when it comes to husbands and wives. Because look, the word simp derives from the pimp world. Okay, from the pimp world. That's where it derives from. And so you are married. Okay, you're married. So there's nothing about your husband or about your wife that has anything to do with simping. They deserve your love and affection, your time, your money, your everything. You know what I'm saying? So that simping. So I heard this dude say, or this woman say, well, you buy your husband and wife this? Well, you're simping. No, my wife is not a hoe. My wife is my queen. My girlfriend is not a hoe. My girlfriend is my significant other. So there's a difference.
There is.
All right.
And that's what I don't know if you want to. That might be a lead into that other video that I showed you.
Which one?
The money. Didn't I send you one about the money?
I think you did, but about hiding the money. We'll get to that.
Yeah.
You want to do a commercial? You want to do a commercial break?
Yeah, let's do a commercial.
Oh, well, you want to do the commercial?
You want me to do the commercial?
Yeah.
Sure, I'll do the commercial. Hold on, let me put myself on. I'm gonna go on mute. my favorite SBK commercial, so I always gotta rock out when I see that commercial. That's my commercial. I love his commercial.
Oh man.
You in
Shout out
Dubai.
to T-Cat. Hey man.
Yes,
shout out to
the
T-Cat.
Pillow Princess.
Y'all look, if you are a content creator in here, if you're listening, y'all go sub up to T-Cat. She will hook you up with thumbnails. She will hook you up with music. She'll hook you up with some commercials. She'll hook you up with anything. So the link is in the chat. You go subscribe to her, hit her up on an email and say, hey, SBK and It's Just E sent me to you, and please hook me up. I need a thumbnail. I need some music. I need a commercial.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So she is the very best.
The very best
art creation out there. So shout out to T-Cat. Sheeta. I want to say personally that I've been working all the time and I haven't reached out to you, but I love you and I appreciate everything that you do for us.
Absolutely. Absolutely. She's working on my podcast stuff too. So
yeah. Shout out to you
so much.
To the lovely, beautiful Rosheeta T-Cat. Thank you.
Urban said, I gotta address this. He said, E, do people tell you that you look like Regina Hall or look like or related to her, like you're related? I do as I've gotten older because of this. So yes, people tell me her, and back in the day when I was younger, maybe because I had the haircut too, that I looked like MC Light. Because again, this part of my face. So yes, Regina Hall and MC Light. I've gotten. Yes.
You got that? MC Light. Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
I rock the body that rocks the body.
I used to rock my hair style. Yeah.
I got you. Let me find this. Let me see if I can find what you were talking about as far as the money situation, so we can talk about this. Let's see if I can find it.
It's along the lines of, and I just want to hear what the chat has to say about it.
Okay, let me see if I can find it. Hey, because you sent it to me, I should have had this queued up. Forgive me, guys. Where is this? Where's it at?
One of the last ones I sent to you.
It's one of the last ones you sent to me.
I think so.
Well, I'm all over in your chat. So what the heck is it? Oh no, that's not it. No, that's not it. Oh, here it is. Oh, I done found it.
Wow.
Well, I went to the barnyard. Y'all forgive me. I've lost my mind. Oh, here we go. I'm gonna find some 2K. All right, here we go. And let's go back to StreamYard. And let's look at this, guys. You ready? Okay.
My man got a chicken hanging under his shit.
Oh, that's not it. I got the wrong thing. Okay, here we go.
Doing my stuff, bro.
How long have you had this shit?
That's my money. I've been saving that.
You've been saving it and the lights is off?
That's not my problem.
You told me that's all the money you had.
That's all the money I get. That's not my problem.
But I tried to figure out where did this money come from?
Not even my wife.
Where did this money come from?
That's my money for when I move.
So you just been having this?
Doing my stuff, bro.
How long have you had this shit?
That's my money. I've been saving that.
You've been saving it and the lights is off?
That's not my problem.
You told me that's all the money you had.
That's all the money I get. That's not my problem.
But I tried to figure out where did this money come from?
Not even my wife.
Where did this money come from?
That's my money for when I move.
So you just been having this?
Doing my stuff, bro.
Did you hear what he said?
You had this shit.
That's my money. I've been saving that.
You've been saving it and the lights is off?
That's not my problem.
You told me that's all the money you had.
That's all the money I get. That's not my problem.
But I tried to figure out where did this money come from?
Not even my wife.
Where did this money come from?
That's my money for when I move.
So you just been having this?
So he said 3 things that stood out to me. He said, I'm not paying your light bill. You not my wife.
My wife.
And that's my money for when I move up out of here. That 3 things of that little short conversation. He's literally, and for context, if y'all didn't get it, the light bill is off. The lights is off. She found 20 grand that this man had in her house, and the lights is off. And that was the conversation after she found the 25 grand. Bro saving up for his passport and going and growing abroad forever. He said, boy, bye. Even if he was married to her, homie still was going to keep his own stash. Laugh my ass off and pay not one day. Facts. As OSD would say, factuals. Factuals.
That ninja said, you not my wife.
Not my wife. He just put it out there. He's like, you ain't my wife. I'm not paying your bill. I was saving that money for when I move. He was content in that house with no lights on. And he got 25 grand up in that house.
I think first is you got to take into consideration the age of this. That's a grown little boy shacked up with a woman. Exactly. That's what I was about to say.
Speak on it.
That's a little boy that does not understand. He doesn't understand what's going on, and he doesn't have a clue about life in general. And so, because he does not understand about life in general, he's gonna think that way, and he's out for himself. He ain't ready for no relationship. He's not ready for a relationship. He's not ready for responsibilities. He's out for himself. And so, unfortunately, our women and our men, they get hooked up with people like this, and before you know it, it's too late, and they're stuck in a jam, and bills need to be paid. They're getting ready to get put out on the street, and you got a shallow-minded young person. You're not my wife. I thought you had this. You're not my. That's money for me for whenever I get up out of here. Not ready for a relationship, not ready for the real world. That young man is not ready for life. You know what I mean?
That part. I'm gonna read this last part of what Joe had to say. Well, I'm gonna read the whole thing. She's like, I have something to say. This is not any woman in my circle, but I'm amazed when I hear about women who accept men in their bed who don't contribute anything more than D. And that's the whole thing. She accepted him in her house. She's sitting up there with no lights on.
No lights.
And this man is still in her house. Probably ain't working. That's why she's so dang shocked about the money. That stash in her house.
How does this Mickey Ficky have this stash of money?
Come on now.
That's what I don't get. What the hell is going on? How in the hell?
You know how he got that money. You know how he got that money.
Okay.
He just ain't. She ain't the one. She a place to lay his head.
I would fix that ninja. I'd be like, I would have been moved out. Okay. You do. This is Jody and Yvette. You're just a baby boy. You're not the real McCoy. Out here running them streets.
For real, for real. But this is what women, and then they get upset. And I love my sisters, but y'all get upset and then abuse the next man for that man.
Yep.
You chose wrong, baby.
Facts.
You chose wrong.
Shout out Oh So Dope. Factuals.
Factuals. You chose wrong.
But you know, it's unfortunate, sis, that we got situations like that because you just hit the hammer on the head, by however you want to say it. Because when you go through something like that, you tend to your next relationship, your next person that you're dealing with, you it's unfortunate that you treat someone with a side eye thinking that they're going to be the next person to do you the same way. And that's unfortunate, man, because dudes, and I'm speaking as a man, we us men, we put our women through so much stuff, and then when it comes time for them to break loose from a last relationship, they're not they can't cope, you know what I mean, with a real relationship. And the same thing with men. You can't cope with a real relationship when it comes to a woman because you've been used, you've been abused, you've been, you know what I mean? And it's unfortunate. And the cycle just continues. So man, I'm like this here, man. We were talking earlier today, sis, about breaking cycles and all this type of stuff and handling your business. Learn how to handle your business, man. You know what I mean? It's unfortunate. This young man, he did not. It's unfortunate that young man, his priorities are wrong, and he does not care about anything but himself.
And he doesn't have to because of the woman that he's with.
Correct. She allowed it to happen.
She allowed
you know
it.
What I mean? And I'm shout out to you, Joe. Yes, Urban. Yes, Urban. Absolutely, bro.
That's his sponsor. I'm just saying.
Goddamn simps.
Beta. Shout out to Jesse Lee Peters. Beta.
It's a grown woman's fault, in my opinion. As Joe says, in my opinion.
And she's probably a strong, quote unquote, strong black woman, but she continues to get men like that.
Say that again, sis. You have a choice, and then diss the next man because of the choices you made previously. I said that, Joe. I said that.
Okay. Beta. Shout out to Jesse Lee Peters.
Beta. But you know, like I said, I feel like situations like this, you know, it all goes back to learned behavior. This young man does not care about anything but himself. How the hell is he going to care? How the hell is he going to about a relationship? He's not. You know what I mean? It's just not. It's not going to happen. So this dude, how much money was that again?
25,000. A thou wow. 25,000. Wow.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
He was building his, his little bundle. I'm like, what you trying? You finna buy a house? You trying, get about 3 more of them racks?
He was trying.
You can get your own spotty yacht. Well, you ain't got no employment. You really can't, but but he on his way.
He on his way. I got something else here, sis. This goes back to something here. Let's go into this one. This goes back to what you and I were talking about last week. And shout out to you, big bro, your husband. Shout out to him. But we're gonna get into this right here. All right. So let's go here. And then we're gonna go here. All right. You ready? Can y'all hear that? It's not playing for some reason.
Yeah, I can't hear it.
When I say this, I don't give a damn if you've forgiven them. You shouldn't have never told me what they've done or what they said. Do you hear me? Unless you want me playing hide and go seek with your granddaddy's glass eye, you shouldn't have never told me what he said to you. I don't care if you've forgiven him. Your great grandmama's wig's missing and you're looking at me, you doggone right I took it because she called you fat. I don't care that she's old. She knew what she was saying, and now we beefing. You and your guy back together again? Don't invite me around. Coke and Pepsi can't even be in the same restaurant. You want me to sit around somebody I can't stand? Absolutely not. You and your girl back together? I'm sorry. I don't like her. I don't care what you say. You should have never told me what they've done. Now we got beef forever, infinity and beyond. And there ain't nothing you can do about it. It's on me, which is why I will remove myself. Do you hear me? I'll call, text, but do not tell me you're around anybody that has did anything or said anything to you. I don't care if you've forgiven them, okay? I will leave that up to JC and Sky Daddy. Forgiveness is not on me. All right. This message is for my family, and hear me when I say this. I don't give a damn if you've forgiven them. You shouldn't have never told me what they've done or what they said. Do you hear me? Unless you want me playing hide and go seek with your granddaddy's glass eye, you shouldn't have never told me what he said to you. I don't care if you've forgiven him. Your great grandmama's wig's missing and you're looking at me, you doggone right I took it because she called you fat. I don't care that she's old. She knew what she was saying, and now we beefing. You and your guy back together again? Don't invite me around. Coke and Pepsi can't even be in the same restaurant. You want me to sit around somebody I can't stand? Absolutely not. You and your girl back together? I'm sorry. I don't like her. I don't care what you say. You should have never told me what they've done. Now we got beef forever, infinity and beyond. And there ain't nothing you can do about it. It's on me, which is why I will remove myself. Do you hear me? I'll call, text, but do not tell me you're around anybody that has did anything or said anything to you.
Sorry, guys. So
But
basically,
Coke and Pepsi can't even be in the same damn restaurant together. You damn right. I don't call me. I don't want to be around. Your grandmama's wig missing? Yep, I took it.
so the moral of the story is exactly what the moral of the story is.
Keep people out your damn business.
Keep people out your business. Keep people out your damn business.
Exactly.
I want to say, first of all, before we jump into this one, I want to say shout out again. I'm not just saying this because you're on the panel. Shout out to your husband. Shout out to him because he basically, the things that we talked about last week, guys. When E was in her bag, shout out to my sis. She was in her bag, and Urban Lounge. Shout out to my bro, Urban Lounge podcast, because shout out to you, bro. He brought out some points or whatever that he challenged E on some things that she said about having confiding in your man. You know what I mean? Not confiding in other people, not telling your business to the whole world. And so I had the privilege of talking to E this afternoon, and her husband. E was cooking, y'all. We were talking about the show, and we were, she was cooking. I was at work. I was at my desk, and she actually put the camera on her husband, and her husband was like validating everything that E said last week to Urban and to me and to Samoan Gorilla. He was actually validating, like, look, it's been some ups and downs. We're not perfect, but we keep what we got going on in house. You know what I'm saying? She knows how I am. I know how she is, and we just deal with it, keep it moving. We got problems, but we don't just put our personal business out there for the world to to on display. You know what I mean? And so he asked me an important question last week, and she said she was talking to Urban, and Urban was challenging her on having male friends and stuff like that. And he said, SBK, have I ever told you when me and my husband have gotten into a disagreement? I said, never. Never. I mean, not at all. She said, exactly, because whatever goes on in my household is going to be in house. You know what I'm saying? And so with these real topics that we talk about here on Tap In, and we are the very best people. I haven't said that in a while. We are the very best duo on social media today. You heard it from me first. E and SBK, Tap In, the dynamic duo. We are the very best duo on social media today. So y'all tap in. Y'all go sub up to my sis. It's just ETV. Sub up to your boy SBK. We're going to bring you that real, live, and direct content. You know what I'm saying? You heard it from us first. You know what I mean? I heard a content creator say, hey, and it offends me, sis. It offends me. It offends me whenever I hear people say, I don't hear people talking about real stuff. I hear them talk, and they shout out people that they know, but bruh, you don't know about us.
Nope.
You don't know about us. We talk about real life discussions. And the reason why we talk about real life discussions is because we are out here doing it. You know what I mean? We are real life people, and we want to talk about what's going on in our communities. We want to talk about communities. We want to talk about we want to talk about real life. We want to talk about love. We want to talk about relationships. We want to talk about fitness. We want to talk about politics. We want to talk about the whole night. We are not shallow, because you know why? Because Tap In and the dynamic duo are the very best on social media today. And with that being said, look here. Like I said, it's just E and her husband. They've actually validated everything that was talked about last week. So I think it's very important that you keep, and it's not just with, if you have a family, if you're in a relationship, man, you only confide in people that have been where you are. You know what I'm saying? And, just because your mom and dad, or your mom is your mom and your dad is your dad, does not mean that you tell them everything that goes on in your relationship, ladies and gentlemen. Because especially if you were reared by a single parent, or if you were, they can't relate to you. I'm sorry, but they can't relate to you. You have respect for your parents because they raised you. But if you were raised by a single parent and all your life, and they never did have, were in a stable relationship, they can't really relate to you, because you're trying to have a stable relationship. You're trying to have a meaningful marriage, right? So you would only need to confide in someone who's been where you are. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, keep your business your business. Keep what's in-house in-house. Don't tell everybody your business, bro, because it's none of their business. Because what's, just like this lady said, when you tell people, you tell your homegirls or your homeboys your business, they're going to have in the back of their mind of what you've done wrong, what they've done wrong to you. And they can use that against you in the long run. You know what I mean? Go ahead, sis. Take it.
No, you're absolutely right. Absolutely right. And thank you for that. Because my husband is not really a talker. especially he talks to me. He'll
Right.
talk my ear off. But to other people, he's not. He's more of a listener. He watches. So I was glad that, he actually said that to you so you can, it validated what I said.
Yeah.
But absolutely. And to your point with regards to not telling people, especially if you come from a single parent household, and I told you that I came from a single mother, and I've said that on here numerous times. I came from a single mom, had no clue of how to be, a wife, because I wasn't surrounded by anybody who was a wife. I was surrounded by an independent, Black woman. So it was a lot for me to deconstruct what I had been taught and deconstruct what people around me had said, and I just wanted something different. So when you get things like that and you come from that, you kind of want it. For me, I wanted to protect it. And so if I can tell anyone anywhere, you don't want to involve a lot of folks in your business. And that's just period, because I've also been in that situation that, people that I love have confided in me about situations that have happened to them with their significant other. And, I wanted to do something, or I have done some things. And then for them to go back to that person, it's like, well, that relationship is lost. I'm losing it with you because you've gone back. And now in order for you to be back with that person, you kind of got to demify me. You got to cut me off. You know what I'm saying? Because me and your significant other, we not speaking because I done dealt with you already, but now you went back. So it causes a lot of tension. So if you're planning on, if that's what you do, keep it to yourself. And I'm not saying stay in no, abusive relationships or anything like that. By far, I'm not saying that. But I'm just saying, if your relationship is your relationship, good, bad, and indifferent. So keep that with you. And if you can have a confidant, or if you have, someone, a confidant or someone that you can talk to, yes, have that. But don't just include Joe, Mo, and everybody else in your business, because if they're not, you're either going to, have problems with them if you go back, or they're going to talk about you. They're going to talk about you bad because you're constantly running your mouth, talking ill of somebody, telling all they dirty laundry, but you keep going back to them. I had a situation with a relative. They did stuff like that, and they would say some egregious stuff against they significant other.
Yeah.
So much to the point that I was like, well, if she that damn nasty, why you keep going back?
Why keep going back? Right.
You know what I'm saying? You telling everything, and I'm looking like, ugh. But you keep going back. So what does that say about you? Right. So you just need to stop that. And people, I think I said this too, on social media, stop putting all your business on social media for people to consume. Once you put it out there, it's public, right?
Right.
So I have the right to give my opinion on something you've made public.
Exactly.
Don't get mad.
Exactly.
You've made it public. Right?
Exactly.
For millions to see. So just keep those things in mind. And I know people sometimes they don't have nobody to talk to, so they put it on social media. But I trust me, boo-boo. People are laughing at you.
That's right.
They're laughing at you.
They're not,
because why would you? They're agreeing with you, but they're laughing at you because they want you to continue to put your business out there. Put
your business out there for entertainment. Yep.
For entertainment purposes only. They're looking at you like, well, damn, at least my life ain't as messed up as theirs. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
It's entertainment. So,
right.
if I can say anything, keep your stuff in house. Give it to somebody who you trust, who loves you, who won't do that to you, and stop putting your stuff out here for people to consume thinking that they love you, because they don't. They don't.
Why? Let me ask you this, sis. Why are so many people so inclined to share their business with other people? Is it because of validation? Going back to what Miss Coco BX was saying earlier, is it a systematic thing that has been brought down through the ages? Something, it's a learned behavior. Why is it that people are so inclined to put everybody, in their business? Why is it?
I think it's just it's almost like I can speak to, I want to say, our community.
Right.
I'll make it even personal. I'll make it personal, because I won't even say that. I'll just make it personal. People, you've been taught to, you sit down, you always talk, you have conversations, and you just talk about everything. We used to always sit around, and people come to the house, friends, cousins, my mama's friends, and they sit up and they just shoot shit, right? And if you a young kid that is nosy, you just sit there and listen, right?
Right.
And they just telling all the business. They telling all the business because it's just for the sake of having conversation.
Right.
You're not even tripping off the information that you're telling is somewhat personal, and you really shouldn't be telling it. It's kind of like those round table conversations. You get to hanging out, or you have a cousin, and or you're just talking to family and friends, and you figure, I can tell you family, you a friend. But in the same instance, when they leave, so-and-so get on the phone. Look, I said so-and-so get on the phone and call, grandma or, cousin, girl, girl, so-and-so was over here, and she said, woo, woo, woo. And he did, woo, woo, woo. And then it just goes from there.
Yeah.
I don't think it's intentional that they do it. It's just, it's something to talk about.
Right.
It's something to talk about. You've been sitting here, y'all been kikiing, hi, and then you just start talking about your business. But the person that you're talking to is telling her mama or her cousin or her sister, then they gonna tell it, and then it's just, now it's on the internet.
Right.
We sit up here. I'm telling you, when I sit up here and I look at panels, sometimes if you trip off some of these panels, it's almost like, you remember when you used to call a friend and call a three-way, and then they three-way and three, it's all, y'all all talking. You know what I'm saying? But we all being videotaped.
Lord have mercy.
Telling our business.
Yes.
But folks is screen recording. Folks, you think you're gonna delete it, but folks done screen recorded they, shots that they wanted, little sound bites that they wanted, and you're not tripping. I really believe that people are not intentionally out here doing it. I mean, to a certain degree, they just want to talk. They just want to talk to somebody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But you're hurting yourself because you're on these things, and this stuff is out here for the masses to consume. And you're doing nothing but hurting yourself. But I think it started at home, sitting up, chopping it up, sitting out, talking. Mama tells somebody, brother tells somebody. My mom used to say all the time. That's why I was like, I ain't telling you, skit. You finna go tell grandma. I ain't gonna tell. I listen to you tell her everything. You know what I'm saying? Even my dad. I listen to you just holding a conversation and you just talking, but now you telling my business.
Yeah.
I don't think it's, they mean to, but it's just something to talk about.
Something
Just
to talk about.
You know what I'm saying? And it's just it's made it to the internet. But now it's like everybody know, and they screenshot it, and it can be here forever.
Which is very, very unfortunate.
It really is.
My mom and dad used to say, "Hey, look, what goes in this house stays in this house. If I hear something otherwise, then that's your ass." You know what I mean? And so,
Joe said it too. She said, I think people are trying to get validated.
Yep.
That's what it is, but they don't understand that your validation is coming at an expense of you exposing yourself certain information that not everybody needs to know.
Right.
Not everybody is your therapist. These people on here are not your therapists. These people on here are not, if you want to talk to somebody, man, talk to God.
Take it to the Lord in prayer.
Tell him all about your problems. Tell him. He ain't gonna tell nobody. But these other Mickey Fickies
to the Lord in prayer.
Okay, these other Mickey Fickies, they suspect. They are suspect.
Yes, Lord. Yes.
But man, look, those things.
I'm not subscribing, and I believe I think you agree with me. I'm not subscribing to like. What was that?
She said, "Don't get in grown folks' business. Is teaching is the teaching, but you still listen." Yeah, they always like go outside and play. Don't stay out grown folks' business. But you still get close enough to be like.
I've had to tell my children. I had to tell our children. Hey, you don't need to be getting into grown folks' business. Get on out of here.
Okay. I found if you just be quiet enough, they keep talking. They won't even pay attention that you still in the damn house.
Facts.
They won't even know. You just eating it all up.
Facts.
I'm just saying.
But look, man, it's just one. Look, I believe, like I was about to say this. I'm not subscribing that when you have problems, that you keep it all inside. All I'm saying is you learn who to talk to, and your business is not to be shared with just every Tom, Dick, with every Dick and Tom, Dick and Harry.
Tom, Dick and Harry. There you go. Yep.
So you got to learn, and I love what you said last week, sis, about there's one couple that you guys confide in, and they have been where y'all been. You know what I mean? And so if a person, and the key statement in that, they have been where y'all have been. All right. They've been where y'all have been. They've gone through some things. You know what I mean? They know the pitfalls, and they've been through those things, and they know, they've lived their life. They know what to avoid. They know where the detours are. They know how to, you know what I'm saying? And so y'all have confided in that couple, an older couple that has been there. So y'all confided in them. So that's
you
what
never want to confide in nobody you never want to confide in anybody that if their life is perfect, no one's life is perfect. That's just like a business person. Are you gonna go with a person that they have a business and they're saying, "Oh, I haven't had any issues with my product or my service. Everything's been good." No one has done that. No business person has not failed at something. No business has not met their initiative or not met their goals. So you want to get with somebody who understands how to, when adversity comes, what do you do, or how did you handle it? That's because it's gonna come. So you want to get with someone who has the answer to your problem, or at least can guide you.
Yep, that's it. All right. I got something else here.
What you got?
Oh well, this is not pulling up. Hold on a second. It's not pulling up. Hold on. For some reason, it's not pulling up.
Which one?
She's for the streets. That's the one I'm trying to pull up. She's for the streets. She's for the streets. She's for the streets. Let's see if I can go this route. I'm trying to pull up that. You know what? I'm trying to pull up the. Hold on. Let me see if I can pull it. I know. But I'm trying to pull up this one where you had showed me, but a lot of other people have posted this one, and it's of the concert. There we go. It's that concert where hold on a second. Where let's see if I can. Oh, I done found it. I done jumped out the bushes. It done came out the bushes. I done found it. Hey, y'all, I'm gonna pin this link. You guys do not be afraid. I'm gonna pin this link again. You guys come. Whoever wants to hop on the panel, please hop on the panel and holler at us. You know what I'm saying? Share your thoughts about what we've been talking about. And I am going to, there we go. And yep. And here we go. All right, y'all ready? Here we go. Okay. All right. Did y'all see the caption? Did y'all see all that? The boyfriend, significant other, whatever you want to call it, was trying to hold that chick down. I mean, literally hold her down to keep from hopping up on the stage. I mean, yes, he was holding her down. I mean, just being and so he finally just let her go, and she just, So, your thoughts, sis?
He was just holding her down. Beta. No, I'm just playing.
We got somebody at we got somebody at our door.
Hey,
sis. Joe.
Wait, I like the athletic. The athleisure.
Oh man, that's nice. Oh yeah. Shout out to T-Cat.
Shout out
nice.
to T-Cat.
That's very nice.
Can y'all hear me?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. Sure can.
I hear myself as y'all hear, am I echoing?
No.
Oh no.
You're not echoing.
Oh okay.
Nope.
You're good. You sound good.
Yep.
Okay, I'm not camming up though. I'm gonna be one of those I'm hiding tonight.
Be nice.
Because I wasn't prepared.
Be nice.
That's all good. That's what the avatars are for. It's all good.
Yes.
It's all good. Yeah.
I wanted to show y'all my new avatar. I haven't shown it.
I know. I said I like the athleisure outfit.
Yeah, that's nice.
Thank you. Thank you.
Shout out
to T-Cat. Shout out to T-Cat.
Shout
Okay,
out
Nike
to
just
I have a
Rose.
few I haven't shown yet.
Check mark.
Check mark. Just do it.
Joe. So Bestie, did you see that clip?
No, I didn't see it. I was trying to upload a
Should I play it again? Sis?
avatar. Yes. Can you?
Yep.
Yeah, let me play it again. And I want and for the audience and for you to see this, I want you to look at this and I want your thoughts on it. All right. So I'm going to play this again. And so give your thoughts, okay?
Where'd she go?
Joe did she drop down?
Her thing is not working. All
Boo.
I know is
Tomatoes.
all I know is that was a bit much.
That was a bit too much.
I liken it to Keke Palmer
And the
and
Usher
the
thing.
Usher. Yeah.
Well, I want to read a comment in the
read
comment
one
section. This guy, hold on just a second. Somebody wrote in the comment section said, I got this from, it's just Tay Tay, baby. She posted it and then Willie D live. Willie D, shout out to Willie D.
Shoot. What's up, Joe Delaney?
Joe Delaney. He posted it. So somebody in Willie D's comment section said, well, Willie D put in his caption, he said, damn, bro, have some dignity. And somebody responded in a response on it, said, I said the same thing on another page that posted this. He wrestled a woman in public, which exposed his character when all he had to do is allow her to be free and leave her when they got home if he didn't agree with her actions. Make sure you are a secure man in any room. She can be replaced if she is not for you. Now he went viral for wrestling. That is a powerful statement. That's a powerful
Read the
statement.
one underneath it though.
it says, so he held her down so he could scream for the dude himself, wild as F. Then another comment says, that will be the day the relationship ends. For one, it's a concert, and if I'm a fan, I'm going to enjoy myself, especially the way ticket prices are nowadays. I'm going to sing, dance, and all of that. If my man with me and he do this, knowing that I love him, I'm leaving with him and not understanding that I know I'm a fan only, but he acting jealous of someone I will never be with, then I'm out. Ain't no telling what else he will do in jealousy. No one takes my free will.
So that's male and female perspective.
That's a male and female perspective, exactly. I want you ladies to take. It's obvious that this is they're together. They came there together. The dude held her down, which I have my thoughts on that.
I'm raising my hand.
Okay, yeah, okay. Go ahead.
I'm raising my hand.
Go ahead. The floor is yours.
Here, this goes back to learning each other. This goes back to learning your significant other, your marriage mate, whatever you want to call people nowadays. This goes back to learning each other. If you don't know the person you with, don't take them to no concert. If you don't know how that person's going to act in public and you're with that person and you got to be holding them down and then you acting a fool. All of that didn't even have to take place if you already knew this person. Now you both fools out there in public, and that's my personal opinion. That is my personal opinion. I don't care how old they were because I couldn't even tell, but it goes back to learning and knowing who you're with, period. Just like they said, oh, if I'm going to go, well, then y'all just didn't know each other. And that's where, to me, that's where it goes back to. You didn't know this person in the first place because you took them to this public place and you had to try to be holding them down like they were a child. No, I hold my child down and train my child or teach my child. And I should have already known you before I took you out in public. That's my opinion. Okay.
No, I agree with that. I mean, to a certain degree, he should have known that that's the way she would act. Now, we don't know the circumstance. We don't know if, they are new in a relationship or if they were, they've been together for a long, long time. But my guess would be if they've been together for a long time, he knows how she is, right?
Mm-hmm.
He knows that was going to happen. But
he should know.
He should have known. Now, if he was in a new relationship and this was, them going out, to a concert, for the first time, well, bruh, consider it, a blessing. Now, right? I say, I take it as, now So what are you going to do about it? But if he's been with her for a while, you knew she was going to act like that. She probably act like that all the time, when she get a little tipsy. You just thought because, you bought these tickets or y'all went together that she wasn't going to perform the way she did out there in public. But she showed her butt. So it is what it is. He's a, beta.
My take on this, it's all about respect. It's all about respect. If you got to hold her down to keep from, I don't know, I keep her from being a groupie, as it was saying, a groupie, an insta thought or a groupie or whatever, then bruh, you don't need to be associated with. If you're trying to be in a relationship with someone like that, that's not the type of person that you need to be in a relationship with. All right. So I agree with both of y'all's thoughts, but in the end, at the end of the day, it all boils down to respect. All right. Respect. RESPECT. Shout out to Aretha Franklin. Respect. Because if she is going to act that way in public just to get a t-shirt, I guess that's what it was, a t-shirt or whatever it was, just to get a t-shirt, and you had to hold her down, that's not good.
She made it seem like she was gonna jump up on the stage and freak him down.
That's what it seemed like, that she was going to twerk it up for him, or she was just going to throw some panties at him, or I don't know, just looked like she was just going to hit the stage and just do whatever. But she waited by that little security gate thing, whatever, and she got a shirt or whatever it was, a piece of clothing that she got, which in reality that even made it even more weird. So you held her down for a shirt.
For a shirt.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like this. It's all about respect. Now the dude is going viral, and I agree with that statement in Willie D's chat. Now the dude is viral for being a weakling. You know what I mean? I'm like this. If you got to hold her down like that, I wouldn't have held her down. I would have played my position, and whenever I got home, I would have been out of there. I would have been out. You know what I mean? So actions speak louder than words. You don't have to. So, a lot of these folks, man, be slow to speak. The disrespect record. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, Joe. It's all about respect with me. You know what I mean? So you sit there, man, and you Ninja, you went viral for holding that chick down for a t-shirt. What the hell? You know what I mean? You look more silly than the female because you're holding her down. That's that simp ass shit. Excuse my French. You know what I mean? But that's that simp ass beta. Shout out to Jesse Lee Peterson.
Okay.
But I don't get it, man. Men, grow your pair, bro. You know what I mean? Men, all you men out there that listen to me right now, grow your pair. All right. If you don't have a pair, grow your pair, because people will allow people to keep on doing that because you don't have a pair. Grow your pair, bro. You know what I mean?
Hold on, but we just
ain't no woman go. Hold on. Let me get this off, sis. Bessie, and I'll let you go. I believe you women would. I believe Joe and E, y'all will agree with me on this. There is no real woman going to respect any man like that. You know what I mean? That does not stand up for himself. It does not mean what. Because look, I'm one of those guys. Both of y'all know I'm a guy that I don't talk. You know what I mean? I don't do no talking. My actions speak louder than words. And I feel like every man, you don't have to do a lot of talking. You don't have to do a lot of rah-rah. You don't have to do all this. Just be a man of your word and just mean what you say. Do what you say. And stand on it. You know, it shouldn't be any kind of negotiations with something. You shouldn't negotiate things that should be understood as a man. Yep. You know what I mean? There should be boundaries. Shout out to Oh So Dope Factuals. We talked about this on me and him. We were live a few days ago, and y'all, and I reposted it on my community wall, my communities wall.
Communities.
He had some seven guidelines of y'all go check it out on my community wall because I reposted it. But setting boundaries, and every person should have boundaries. You set those boundaries, you stick by it, and you don't deter from it. You know what I'm saying? So I'll hop off my soapbox. I'll go on mute. Go ahead.
I was going to say, I know you're speaking from a perspective of a man, but we've already clarified. We see there's simp women too. I can't let my women off because I see it all the time. You've got women that don't, and I think it goes back to the argument that they have is all men are alike, and I think men do it too. When you choose wrong, because it's a choice. It's a choice. And I'll go back to the Bible. God didn't give us, he did not dictate to us. He gave us a choice. He gave us a choice. You have a choice to choose what you want to believe and what you don't want to believe. And it's the same on this earth, right? You got a choice. So for you to stand as a woman or as a man, right? But I'm a woman. So if you're going to stand as a woman and complain about the past relationships that you've had, right? That means you haven't, first of all, healed from your past trauma, nor learned from it. You want to sit there, and I'm going to speak from this because I've gone through it. Yes, I've been on the other side too, where I can stand and know I blamed everything in my past on that man or, that relationship failure on that person because of what they did. But man, I have literally gone back and realized, dude, I had red flags before I chose your ass. So whose fault is that? Right? Yes, he did all of this stuff to me. And I went through all of that stuff. But to start out with, boy, you were trash to start out with. And I chose you. I mean, and I'm not meaning that seriously. I'm just saying, I'm giving an example of, I'm not saying they were. I'm just saying I chose that. It was my choice to tangle with it because it takes two to tango. And I will say it because I've learned from, I have gone through the place where I just blamed it all on him. When you first get out of that relationship, right? You blame it all on them. But I had to get to a point where, man, I had to see where I was at fault, right? I was at fault somewhere because I even went there. I even, whatever. And so women, I think, they have to take responsibility. Just like that one y'all were talking about previously. That woman, that boy saving up $25,000 and he thinks that it's not his place to pay her bill, but he's laying up in that house with no lights. That's what he's not going to learn that he has to do any different because she had him in her house. I mean, right. They both, right. It's
right.
And so, okay, I'm sorry. Yes, I'm going on and on, but I really believe it's women are simps too.
Absolutely. You can't, there's not one without the other, right? I mean, to say that men are the problem and women are not, that's a false narrative. That's incorrect. We all have our parts to play. And just like you said in the Bible, we've been given a choice. We've been given free will. So you have the free will to choose. You can choose, to deal with mess, or you can choose not to. So, I mean, it is what it is with regards to that situation, that clip. I mean, I can, both of them were in the wrong. She was, kind of in the wrong for, acting the way she acted. But again, the way he conducted himself as a young man there with his quote unquote, I don't know if they were, married or in a relationship, what have you, but how he responded, he was in the wrong as well. So, it's just, we all have choices to make. Do we make the wrong choices sometimes? Yes, we do. Unfortunately, in today's society, it gets caught on camera, on video, and then we are here consuming, the masses are here consuming your one moment in time, where it didn't go in your favor. So I don't know if that's their relationship, all the time, but that's a segment or a portion of your relationship that we caught. And so we are here, expounding on, having opinions on a moment in time for this young couple.
I think it's best also for people to talk about the things and talk about what they've learned in their own growth, right, in life, because maybe it wouldn't have taken me 10 years to learn it. And that's why I prefer to speak on it, because you hear the opposite too much more. You hear people complaining about the opposite sex all the time. That's what you hear more of, because the people who actually grow and actually learn from their mistakes aren't speaking about it because they've grown and learned. But I think we should speak on it. So maybe the younger folks or the immature folks, because it doesn't matter what age you are, you just keep going through the cycle. You keep falling on your face because you don't learn.
I agree with you. I think that there should be more people talking about the positives. I mean, there are, but everybody love a good juicy story. Everybody love good beef. Everybody love, drama, right? Very seldom do they want to sit and listen to someone who, is positive or has, a perspective that is not common. Most people thrive in those situations. They love drama. If they didn't love drama, we wouldn't have the songs that we have that are so popular, right? Everybody love Mary J. Blige, Faith Evans. I'm dating myself. Everybody love Mary J. Blige, Faith Evans, or what, Keisha Cole. What do they love about them? They love their songs because them songs is, it speaks to their trauma, their drama, and they can relate. So they like to, flock together. Birds of a feather flock together. Misery loves company. You know what I'm saying? So they're not searching for a way out. They're searching for, somebody who's gone through what they've gone through. And so I'm not alone. I deal with, this crappy man. And so, other women deal with men like this. So this is normal. They seek that as the normal, not searching for, the other side of it. Unfortunately, people love drama. People love the negative.
Yep, it's all about negativity these days, man. People thrive off of negativity,
Yep.
And
when you try to give positive, you don't get as many people listening to you. When you get drama.
Let me speak to that. I'm glad you said let me speak to that. I want to give ourselves a pat on the back. Joe Delaney, It's Just ETV, myself, SBK. We are the forebearers, I guess you could call it, of just bringing real down to earth content. Shout out to Urban Lounge. Shout out to Samoan Gorilla. Shout out to Miss Coco BX. Shout out to those. I hear a lot, I ghost watch a lot of these people, and people talk about positivity. You don't see that. That's because you're not looking. I said that earlier. That's because you're not looking. You know what I mean? People are so attracted to the effery these days that they don't see. They're so they have tunnel vision. You know what I'm saying? On social media, and it's a crab in a barrel mentality. You know what I mean? Because people see other people, monkey see, monkey do. People do what's popular, and not see what's around them. And I want to say shout out to all of those. Like I said, it's just ETV, Joe Delaney, TCAT, all those that are trying their best to put out content and put out positive vibes. And it's not popular, but that's who you guys are. That's who we are. You know what I mean? So shout out. Keep on doing what y'all doing.
I appreciate that. And also to, like you said, Urban Lounge, OSD.
Yep.
Coco BX. Samoan Gorilla. And
Samoan
for those
Gorilla.
of y'all, I don't know if he's still in here, but Samoan Gorilla, he had his podcast. If you listen to him, he has some really good podcasts. You know, you really got to listen to him and his boy just chat it up, and they talk about really positive stuff. So
yeah, Diesel, the motivated trucker, he's on here. Just we're out here, y'all. You know what I mean? And we're out here, and we represent the remnant. I'm gonna call us the remnant of folks that are bringing content that is real and is, as Joe said here in the chat, organic,
right?
And we're not a copycat type situation here, so we're gonna bring you that positive and quality content, as my brother Urban Legend calls it. So
right, and it's not, I wouldn't say it's always positive, but it's more thought provoking,
right?
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
More of, you know, kind of situational, critical thinking, problem solving type content.
And I take exactly, and I take offense when people say, I listen to content creators. Yeah, man. You know, why don't y'all can't talk about anything else but but beef, and you can't talk about anything. That's because you know you're in a bubble. You know what I mean? You're not you know.
Right.
You're not looking
But actually,
outside.
I think that's what E was just saying. What I believe what I was just saying previously. It's actually more controversial to some people because they don't want to think that if they just came out of a relationship and they're blaming that opposite sex, they don't want to take responsibility for it, right? So they're going to take offense to what I said, that, hey, you had some fault in it. So I think it is actually controversial to those who want to stay in the darkness or negative or whatever, right?
Yep.
I agree.
Yep. And it's always, I mean, I'll say it like this. It says, seeking you will find, knocking the door will be made open. Ask, seek, knock, right? So if you are on here, obviously any type of content that you consume, the algorithm is going to bring you more what you consume, right? So it's up to you to make a choice to pivot. Look for other things. And once you start looking at other things, guess what? The algorithm is going to send you more of that. So I just, you have to, like Joe said, it's a choice. But once you make the choice to look at something different or look at a different perspective, then things will start coming to you from that different perspective. But as long as you stay looking for the worst, then that's what you're going to receive. That's what's going to come to you because you're in that algorithm. You have to make the choice to pivot.
It's true. I used to have a lot of arguments or conversations, critical thinking conversations with somebody. I won't name any names, but they were constantly always saying, all women are this way. All women are this way. And I'm sitting there thinking, boy, I ain't. What do you think I am? I'm a woman. So, and your mama wasn't, and your sisters aren't, and and you can go down the line, but all they're thinking of or all they're complaining about is the choices they've made. And it's true. It's true. And you got to just keep throwing it back at them because they're not seeing it,
I knew it was gonna come.
It was coming.
I knew it was coming.
It was coming.
No, but that's a true statement. I mean, when anybody says everybody is like that, well, we know that's a misnomer. Not everybody's the same, right? So that's a statement of ignorance. That's a statement of, small thinking. So it is what it is. But you just have to, you have to want different for yourself. If you want different, you'll seek different. A lot of people just not tired yet. I always look at people who, keep dealing with the same type of person or deal with the same person over and over again. Well, you ain't tired yet. You know what I'm saying? You ain't at your point yet for whatever reason. And I can't do nothing but let you live your life, because that's your choice. You're not going to stress me out over your choices. I got my life to live. You got your life. What'd you say?
Yes. I was hollering over here.
Okay. You like it, I love it. That's my motto. But if you ever want to talk, if you ever want to, ask me a question, I'm here to talk. But I ain't never trying to change your mind for you. Never. That's for you to do.
Thank you guys for letting me up on the panel. I think I will exit stage left. I really appreciate you guys.
Thank you for coming
my
up and chopping
bestie over
it
there
up.
falling asleep.
Okay. Don't you see his eyes? Look, this is what he do. Hold on. Where he at? He be like,
oh no, but he came off of a stint. He comes off of a really of a stint that most people would never be able to handle, and they wouldn't understand. Not I either.
I wouldn't. Mm-mm. Now I can do tree job, but they got to be all tree remote. Tree remote job. But me driving here and there and sitting, nope. Nada.
20-hour days are just something else.
Absolutely.
I salute you, bestie. I salute you.
Okay, we had to talk about we'll talk on the back end, but we're gonna do something healthy. Because I finally saw the vertical yesterday. You did. I used to do those. Sis. The infrared.
Mm-hmm.
I did it for 28 days straight, and I did
daily.
28 days straight going there doing that, and it was a juice detox and cupping. Yes, and when I tell you, I felt a whole lot of different. I felt a whole lot of different in a good way.
We need to revisit the since it's getting close to the end of the year. We need to revisit some of the things that we talked about when we first got started.
Yep.
With our duo here, I think we need to revisit those things, especially when it comes to not necessarily, a lot of people are against resolutions and all that, but it's not about
resolutions.
It's not about resolutions. It's all about making yourself better. Joe would have
lifestyle changes, lifestyle tweaks.
Exactly. Joe would have went longer with me on that live yesterday, but her phone she was in that. She was literally in that thing, and so we all three and other we invite. Yeah, we'll talk about it.
Yeah, that Android lasted longer. My iPhone would have blew up. iPhone would have blew up. Okay. It ain't about that life. It ain't about that infrared life.
Yeah.
At all.
The gym that I'm involved with, they have I was telling Joe this, the gym that I'm involved with, they have the infrared therapy, and it's a stand-up, but the place that she goes to every so often is amazing. is amazing.
Yeah, we have one out here in local to me, about I want to say less than 10 miles.
Mm-hmm. So
if
we
it's
did,
the same one she told me about.
It's probably the same one.
It's the same one. I'm a member.
Yeah, it's less than 10 miles away from me, so it's a franchise.
So yeah, she treated me to that. I was able to do all of that. I did the cryotherapy. I did the red light therapy. I did the IV drip. I did the compression on my feet, and was it compression on my hands too? Joe, was it just the feet?
Just your legs.
Just the legs. All right.
Okay.
So yeah, it was amazing. It was amazing. So yeah, I really felt a difference.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Joe, before you drop down, because I know you quick to drop down like Samoan gorilla. I need you to tell us, what can we expect from you? If anybody doesn't know about your channel, what is your channel about, and what can we expect from you
in the future?
In the future.
Well, I'm actually currently building and getting it all together. But I am changing my channel name or tweaking it in a sense because I'm working on it. So, and I'm like creating, I'm creating a lot right now. So, but I will let y'all know, I don't know, I mentioned it to Bestie the other day and he didn't give me a comment. So I want to know what you think, and I'm just going to put it out there.
What you got?
Thrive and Glow with Joe Delaney.
Thrive and Glow or Grow?
Glow.
Thrive and Glow with Joe.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Why don't you just do Thrive and Glow with Joe?
Yeah, well, it's because I already had Joe Delaney. That's why I included that. But yeah, that's actually what my I don't know what you call it. Not
like
my thumbnail, but
your tagline.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what it actually. So anyway, I'm literally in the process of building
revamping. You revamping your channel?
Yeah.
Yep. I like that.
And
I like that.
That's what I came up with. But I'm still not so comfortable with just going live at all. So I'm still but I'm in my creation of videos and things like that. And the reason that I went with that is because it's a part of my tagline, positive, healthy lifestyle. That is my, and it is a positive, healthy lifestyle in mentally, spiritually, physically, all together. And it all goes back to having lost 350 pounds and transforming my life. But it's a lifestyle. It's not just losing the weight.
Yep.
It's maintaining it now for me. And that's where I'm going with my business, my channel, everything.
Yep. It's forever.
Yeah. And I just want to put it out there. I just want to put it out there for, like I've always said, I can't control no one else. I can only control me. But I do want to put it out there for others to, like I said, learn from what I've learned. Learn from where I've grown from. That's what I want to put out there.
Absolutely. No, I like that. I like that tagline. You should. Okay, how about this? Because you're such a new channel, and I wish that was something that I would have done, but my channel is so old. Why don't you put it out there to your people, your subscribers, and kind of like have them vote on it?
Oh, okay.
See what they say.
Okay.
I'm inclined to what Sis said, Joe. Thrive. What was it again?
Thrive and Glow
with Joe. I
Because she
like
said Joe Delaney, but I like the Joe because it kind of
just
like
yeah, thrive and glow with Joe.
with Joe.
That's catchy.
But I would ask
like
your people because you know you pretty much
we're
watching you in living color, like grow on this channel, grow your channel.
I think I did the same thing with my name change when I got it from TCAT SBK. You know, I came out with Silverback, whatever, and so when TCAT came out the video and it was like SBK, I'm like, so I was like, that's catchy. So I did the poll on the communities wall, and I just and of course you're doing two things. You want to know what's catchy, like you're saying, Joe. You want to know what's catchy with, you know, wordplay, and you trying to revamp your channel and you're trying to draw people in. So that's what number one, that's what you're trying to do. Number two, by getting the audience or your subscribers and everybody involved, that they're getting involved and they're putting their input, and you're actually seeing who is actually viewing your content, and you'll what I've learned is that whenever you're putting out a community wall or you're putting out a short, you actually learn who is for you and who really wants to engage with you. And so whenever I did my name change, I learned, and I did a poll. I learned who was really watching me. You know what I'm saying? So you are actually doing a lot of it's all good all the way around. You know what I mean? Because you're learning a lot and you're getting everybody involved. And so you're winning on all cylinders. So that's how you do it.
I agree. Thank you.
So but y'all go sub, everybody that's listening, y'all go sub up to the bestie, Joe Delaney. She was with me yesterday. Joe, like I said, since Sis brought it up, we need to do a panel, and we did do a panel about health and wellness and all of that. We did do a health and wellness show, but we were not tapped in. We're tap in, and we're going to be revisiting a lot of stuff. I'd like
more improvements.
Yeah, more improvements.
Some new
stuff. So I'd like to do, you know, that. Sis, I believe you can agree with me on this. I'd like to do the love languages again, even though we did that. I like to do the love languages again. And so, but Joe, just be ready. We're going to do a show on that. And so, hop your booty up on the panel so we can talk about it. So
I agree. I'm in.
Be ready.
Hop your booty up on the panel.
Hop your booty up on the channel. So be ready, and you know.
Yep.
Just be ready. Stay ready.
Stay ready, so you ain't got to get ready.
All the time.
Already.
Shout out to
Pillow
TCAT.
Princess, right?
Shout out TCAT. Shout out Ro. Shout out TCAT. Shout out.
What you got going? We gonna do this round table because we need to put you to bed.
I have a lot going on, but first of all, what I have going on is that we have the all male panel that I plan on doing. Sis has been hitting me up on the back end and giving me some ideas. Hit me in Urban Lounge, and but
it's more
it's more gorilla. Diesel. I hit Shakori. Shakori hit up the live, my vertical live yesterday. Shout out to Shakori.
Shout out to Shakori.
But every man at the sound of my voice, if you are hearing me, if you are a follower, if you have tuned in to me, if you have tuned in to us, I would love for you guys to hit the panel. We'll come up with a date. I'm just trying to come up with a date. Sis will be involved as executive producer. I want every man to join me. We're going to talk about things that men go through. I think that men need to express how they feel. I believe men need to express what they go through. I believe men need to express what they would love for women to learn about them, especially if you're in a relationship, or uh, if you're going through things and you want women to understand you, because mental health is very real. All right. It's very real with a man, because men are prone to hold everything inside and not express themselves. We've been taught as men to not express our feelings. We've been taught as a man to not be emotional. We've always been taught to just go through life and just uh,
Be a man.
be a man, be a provider, and shut up. But we want to talk about things. You know what I mean? So men, if you are a red-blooded American man and you something to say, I want you guys to join me, and we will give you further details as to when I'll have this panel. I've shouted out. I've reached out to Also Dope. I'd love to have him. He's going to come. The other gentleman that we've just mentioned earlier, they've agreed to come. I think what I plan on doing is, if you're a mod in my chat, go ahead and put my Instagram handle. I will be going live on Instagram and promoting it, and so I want it to be big, and so I plan on doing that. So that's what I have in the works. I got several of also, and I won't take too much of you guys' time. Also, there's several of you that I've mentioned to Sis on the back end, several people that I love to interview. I'd love to interview a lot of you ladies that were on it. Miss Coco BX, I'd love to. If you're hearing me, I know you're probably asleep, you're at home, but Miss Coco BX, I'd love to interview you. I'd love for you and I to have a sit down and for us to just talk. You know what I mean? So you hit me up. You got my Instagram handle, Miss Coco BX. I'd love to set up something. I've also talked to Also Dope. I'd love to interview him. He's agreed to come on my platform. Urban Lounge. Guys, if it's, just hit me up hit me up on the back end. Hey, just say, hey man, this you and I just talk about such and such. I've also yesterday, Joe, I can tell you, sis, I also extended my invitation to, if they have any type of ideas that they would want us to talk about, leave it in the comment section. Leave it in the comment section.
Always leave it in the comment section or DM us on IG.
Exactly. DM us on IG.
Or the comments.
Leave a comment section and leave a comment on the comment section. We love, and majority of the stuff that we talk about, you know what I mean, it comes from you guys, you know what I mean, what we've talked about in the chat. So just holler at us, you know what I mean. So that's what I have going on, and it's exciting stuff. I keep saying this, but I showed Sis on the back end, Joe. I'm on the cusp of being monetized. I'm right there, just a little more than about 1,200 watch time hours that I need, and my channel is really growing leaps and bounds. And so and I want to thank each and every one of you guys for supporting us. So sis, what you got going on?
Well, first I wanted to kind of like piggyback off what you said with regards to the men's panel. I think that would be a great idea. I'm really pushing him to get this done before the end of the year, if all possible, because I think it's needed, especially in this space. And I think if we can get all people that were spoken of on the panels together, it would be really good, because it's coming from different walks of life, with regards to age, with regards to being single, being married, being in a relationship, So I think if we can hit all perspectives and, various age ranges, I think it'll be a really great conversation. So I am, for those who are still here, your ghosts listening and watching, I'm pushing it. We're gonna get it done. We're gonna get it done. We're gonna get that done.
Absolutely.
It's a conversation that needs to be had with the melanated men in this space in particular.
And she has been pushing me, y'all.
Yes,
brother. What do you think about this subject?
Yes.
So yeah.
And Joe, just to piggyback off your what you're doing, I mean, definitely everybody sub up to Joe. Joe has a very inspirational story. So what she accomplished is not, it doesn't happen a lot. And if it does, it's not, a lot of people don't sustain it, meaning 350 pounds is a lot. And a lot of people don't sustain that for, 10, 15, 20 plus years. They revert back very quickly. So she has a story. She has a positive message. She hits that gym all the time.
Daily. Just about daily.
And she is, she's putting in the work to transform her body as well as her mind. So definitely, if you have not subbed up to her, definitely sub up to Joe Delaney. So she definitely has some nuggets for you if you just listen. And if you watch her progression and her movement, you'll be inspired by it. Most definitely. So I just want to put that out there. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely, sis. And for me, what I'm doing, I'm just going to reiterate. I have a podcast coming out. It's hitting. We got six recordings already in the books. And so right now the social media is being done, for IG, TikTok, blah, 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 blah. So that's what we're doing. But it's called Disrupt and Discuss. And we're going to focus on health and wellness because that is a passion for me. I know it doesn't show on here, but it really is. I love it. I love, every part of being well and being healthy, both mentally and spiritually for, all accounts. And I have a story. Casey has a story. We have, some health issues that we have overcome or have, at least, what do you call it? It's in remission per se, if you could say that. And so we just, talking about those things and talking about, what we did, and talking about just everything that there is about health and wellness. That's what we're going to discuss, but in our own type of way. So I'm not by no means no doctor, no therapist, no nutritionist, nothing like that. You're going to get E. But you're going to get E talking about health and wellness. So I hope you guys, when it does come out, I hope you guys subscribe. Like I said, it's a podcast, so it's going to be on Spotify, Google Podcasts, and Apple Podcasts. And we'll have for the video side, we're going to have that posted here as well. So that's what I'm doing. And stay tuned for that. It's going to be in the next 2 weeks. It's going to be premiering.
Awesome. Can't wait to see
Awesome. I can't wait.
Can't wait.
Thank you.
Awesome. Well, you want to do a couple more commercials and then we'll end this thing?
Yeah. We can do that.
All right.
We can do that.
All right.
Thank you guys. I'm going to drop. I appreciate you guys.
All love, sis. All love. We appreciate you. Wait a minute.
All right.
Is my thing working? Hold on. You know what I like to say. I gotta
pause.
Pause. Is my thing
Pause.
working? Hold on. Is my thing working? Pause.
Pause.
No diddy.
No diddy.
Pause. No diddy. Commercial. You know, you had to end with my word.
Yeah, I had to end it with that one.
Silverback King in Dubai. Let me get this one short disclaimer, y'all. T-Cat, we love you. I'm just gonna give you everything. I'm gonna give her flowers. So she has done so much work for us. I don't think you guys quite understand the amount of work she does for us. These backgrounds, our thumbnails, these commercials, our intro, outro. She's even working on my podcast stuff. So, you know, she's revamped my channel for It's Just ETV. That's going to be coming up. I have to give her flowers. If it was not for her and doing what she does for us, I mean, the visuals are just phenomenal. So I know she's asleep, but I just want to give Pillow Princess T-Cat Roshita Taylor her flowers. She does the damn thing. She's very professional. She keeps us looking good out here. She keeps our optics on point, and we appreciate and love everything that she does for us.
Absolutely. I second all of that. Ro, when you wake up and see this, we love you and we appreciate everything that you do. Don't ever think that you're not appreciated. And you know, you're the best out there. So all I can say is, please, everyone, at the sound of my voice, if you are a content creator, especially if you're a content creator, you know what I mean, you want that pop. And I constantly get people on the job, just, you know, on my job, everywhere I go, family members like, man, y'all are top notch. That is just, I get so many compliments about the optics that we have, the thumbnails and how we look. And I'm like, man, go subscribe to T-Cat Commission Diva. You know what I mean? Because she is the one. Diva. She is the one that we have that pop because of her, and she just has an eye for detail. She just has, you know, she's just very talented. And so I know a lot of people like, man, I don't know the AI stuff. That's just, you know, come on, it's just artwork, man. You know what I mean? It's art. It's artwork. So look here, man. I appreciate everything that T-Cat does. And T-Cat, if you listen to this, keep doing what you're doing. Y'all go subscribe to her. She is growing leaps and bounds. And y'all go subscribe to her. And if y'all go and use her.
Y'all see that? That's me. That's the she does her damn thing, okay? And the
y'all
music,
see that?
Yep.
Y'all see that? Me. And that's me.
That's me.
You see that? That's me.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, that ain't just no everyday, you know, just no BS. She knows how to capture your image, and she knows how to make you look good. She's very, very detailed.
Very.
Music. She creates the music. She comes up with the theme. Sometimes I, you know, give her my inspiration, but she'll take what I want and she creates it. So, you know, I would definitely say she is a consummate professional when it comes to this AI.
Absolutely. And I'm very thankful that we came across her, and you know, she is one of the reasons why we have the pop. So so shout out to the lovely Roshita Taylor. Love you pieces. Teresa's pieces, as
Selena would say.
Selena would say.
Okay.
I had to steal that from you, Selena.
Okay, so, we just borrowed for a second.
Just for a second. Just for a little bit.
But now it's time to shut this down. We love y'all. You see his, hold on. Let me get y'all a visual. You see him? Them eyes tells no lies. That man sleepy. He's sleepy.
The eyes, Chico.
We gonna put him to bed. Thank you so much for rocking with us tonight. This Sunday night. Hopefully, we are starting off your week in a good way. Because it's Sunday. This is the first day of the week for some people, if you believe that. First day of the week. So hopefully we have given you something, to gnaw on, to chomp on, something edifying to, go through your week, think about, talk about, discuss, or even think about. And we'll be back with another one on Sunday. This was a gumbo. Like I said, I hope you like the gumbo. I hope we didn't put too much filet in the gumbo. But if we did, it's all good. A little roux. I like my roux a little bit thick. So hopefully y'all enjoyed the gumbo.
Absolutely.
On this Sunday. And we'll be at y'all again. Till the next time. It is I, it is me, it is she. It's just E from It's Just E TV.
And I am SBK. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we are gone.